Whoa, damn it. So close. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of Nonsensical Nonsense. Hopefully you guys are having a good week so far. It is Wednesday, so we're going to get down with our normal shenanigans. Tony D is in the house. Mike is supposed to be home and going downstairs and getting on here, and Lord only knows what's going on with Jeff. So, but I don't think Jeff's going to be here. Got these fucking part-timers. I'm going to sell them into something. Circus or something. I lost my train of thought. But anyways, we appreciate you guys hanging out for our new show. If you guys aren't already, though, make sure you go check us out on all social media at Nonsensical Nonsense. On Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Go give us a like, give us a follow, give us a share. All that fun stuff. That would be greatly appreciated. Also, you can join us live each and every week on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturday right here on HAPS. Download the app. It's free. Give Nonsensical Nonsense a follow. You'll get the notifications, and then you guys can be in the chatters box hanging out with us, shooting the shit while we do our thing. Also, you can get all of our episodes on Anchor, Spotify, Google Play, Apple Podcasts, basically anywhere and everywhere you get your little podcasts and fixings from. Give us a search, give us a listen, give us a follow on there as well. Then you'll get updates when we post new episodes and all that fun stuff. And you can also email us if you'd like to take part in the chatters box, starting 5. You just want to tell us how bad we suck. You want to donate money to Tony's Crown Peach Fund. Whatever you want to do, you can email us. And you can do that at nonsensicalnonsense@gmail.com. That's a lot. You still look like the allergies are kicking your ass out, or you just woke up from a nap.
Both. Both. I'm gonna be honest with everybody. What's going on, man? Yeah.
All right. Let's see who's joining the Michael. What's going on, Michael? Nice of you to
What's
join
up,
us.
man?
Almost on time. Almost on time, but you're
Almost.
getting better.
Well, I told. Well, I was just messaging you. Like it's with the new schedule that my work is. Which great news! Come April 1st, I will be back on my old schedule. But as soon as I get off
What was?
work, I rush home, and then I'm
Yeah.
I'm still 5 minutes late.
Unacceptable.
Yeah, well, if you paid
No, I'm
me,
just fucking. Yeah, well, I
I would
mean,
feel
some
bad
of
if
us
you
make
paid me.
some of us
To
make
sit here and be
commitments that
like,
we
I pay
stick
you for
to.
100% of the show, 95% of the show.
It's not even that sometimes, but no, no, I ain't worried. I ain't
Well, if
too
I
worried
didn't
about it.
have
We
the
just
problems that if I didn't have the issues that I've been having to deal with lately, um, yeah, for
yeah,
sure, I'm here every breaking moment of every breaking day. But hopefully
yeah. No,
we'll get
we just
through.
finished. Yeah,
Hopefully
and
we'll
like I
get
said,
through
don't
that.
they just I think just let the cards that are on the table play themselves out.
Yeah.
If you're in Vegas, you'd already been driven out to the desert and made to dig your own grave and got beat to death by ball bats.
That's kind of like how I am, and in that starting five that I was just listening to, I do feel like I look at the box, man.
What's in the box? Were you
I
listening
was I
to
was I
the
was listening to the
Saturday Night's
podcast
episode?
driving home. I was listening to the podcast driving home, and I was like, "Holy fuck, shit!" Not only do I say that I was actually very impressed with you guys' picks, even Jeff's picks were like, "Holy shit!" He actually had a decent. But I was actually surprised. Well, I told you about Vincent D'Onofrio from The Cell. I
Hmm.
can't believe that wasn't mentioned. That dude was freaking
Well,
wacko in that movie.
the
And then
the
from The Devil's Advocate
yeah.
and John McAvoy as the Beast split.
Yeah, well, that was the thing. Like, there's a lot out there, and Vincent D'Onofrio, he's been a
There
bad guy
are.
in a lot of stuff. He plays a really good bad guy,
Oh,
and I didn't even sit down and make a list. My list came off the top of my
no.
head.
You know
I
what
was
I
like B
thought
Rabbit
about
and
the
8 Mile.
list? You know what about the list was when I finally got your message. It says, "Give me your list," and I'm like, "Oh fuck."
Hey, Wicked. Yeah,
And then I
I know. I
decided
was
to go.
like,
You know what? We talked about doing this for a long time because you talked about doing a straight Transformers pick list a couple times or one thing. I'm like, I'm gonna
yeah.
do a Disney list. I know Glick is gonna make fun of me for it, but I'm just gonna do a Disney list to see what the fuck happens.
I wasn't gonna make fun of you for it because it's hard to make fun of a Disney list. I just think the same reason that I didn't do the full on all Transformers list, which could have easily been done, uh, is
Oh yeah,
it's
easy.
you
Hey,
kind of set
hey,
yourself up
Victoria,
for
how are you
failure.
doing? I'm already
You
losing
kind of
anyway, so it doesn't fucking matter. I have
and I
nothing to
can't
lose.
I can't seem to fucking lose to save my life.
Lose.
Yes, yes.
You can lose, motherfucker.
Yeah, those
maybe
those
maybe if you
tickets,
guys
all
would
that
just do
shit goes a long way on it. You're do protection money. You vote for me, I'll protect your block. Is that what you do?
Yeah,
While you're door
exactly.
dashing,
I'm
hey,
running
you got
a
a nice home. Vote for me, and it stays that way, okay?
yeah. I'm running a racket over here.
Right? Like you, me. What do you say about my? I said it's nice. Vote for me.
Got a real nice family here. It'd be a shame if something happened to him. You know what
It'd
I
be
mean?
bad if something was to happen to him.
I hear my cousin's an insurance salesman, and he says accidents happen every day. Would hate to have an accident happen here, wouldn't you? Here,
Yeah,
vote for me.
maybe you should vote for me. That's the secret between the
Hey.
quick world order. It's all controlled by fear and mayhem.
It is. It's complete and total utter chaos. Speaking of the GWO, let me go ahead and get it on for you guys right there. Yeah, there it is.
Oh,
We gotta
God.
get it out.
There it is. No, I was gonna say something. Hey, you know, as the great Ricky Bobby, iconic, if I would say, Ricky Bobby said, "If you ain't first, you ain't last." Or you're last. I fucked that all up because I was also thinking about Eddie Guerrero. You got a whole little squeezers to yourself.
I got the Batman calzone. The Batman calzone.
The thing looks nothing like the Batman
I
symbol.
I ate one of the wings on the way home, so it doesn't look like the Batman no more. But
It doesn't.
you know,
It doesn't look
say,
like the
what the
Batman
fuck?
symbol after they're done with it. Before you eat half of it.
Mine did. Mine looked like the Batman symbol because I wanted
my
it to
bad.
look like the Batman signal. Okay.
In my head, it was perfect.
And do not.
It was the.
Do not
It was the Fat
say
Man.
about Batman.
It was the Fat Man symbol. Get in my belly.
Shut up. That's my alter ego. Shut up.
You fight the likes of
I
the
am
Condiment
going to see
King
that
and
movie this weekend.
what's going on, John?
I am this weekend. I've heard great things about it. I heard that it was 3 hours long, and it didn't feel like
It is 3 hours. It is 3 hours.
And I heard
long.
it didn't feel like it, and I heard it was super good. And I heard that the Riddler, who's always been my personal favorite Batman villain, not as Jim Carrey, in spite of that fucker, did a really good job.
Yeah. No, I was gonna watch it the other night here at the house, but the only video I could find of it was some jackass shooting it off his cell phone. And as I was telling Tony and Jeff, I think Monday,
Yeah.
he only had like so much of the screen because he was sitting in like the middle row, so he had to keep moving his phone to
What's
get the
up?
whole screen. And then half the
Yeah.
time he was like sitting there. I'm like, God damn, dude. Like,
The bootlegs.
yeah, but I'm hoping it'll be. I watched.
need this
I watched. Speaking of movies, and speaking of franchises, I watched the new Scream last night.
Oh, what did you think of that?
I liked it, but I think this is a good point to stop where they stop. I did like it. It was really cool the way they tied the original into this one, and what they called it
Yeah.
was not a reboot, not a sequel. It's a requel.
What the fuck?
It's a
We're just
reboot sequel.
words now? What kind of madness
Yeah.
is this bullshit?
I-
I have done
I-
seen
but-
everything. I have seen $5 gas prices. I have done seen an old senile man. Okay, we'll leave that alone. And now you're telling me we're making fake words and it makes sense? What the fuck are we coming
Well,
to?
no,
guys?
it was called a requel. It was a reboot of a sequel. So it
Requel.
wasn't a reboot, but it wasn't a sequel, but it was a continuation.
But it's
But it was really good. The one thing I did like about it was that, of course, they did dedicate it to Wes Craven because obviously Wes Craven is a horror god as far as horror movies go. And the way they brought this one and the original and brought the original, like those who are still alive from the original movie, they brought them all back and then they tied everybody together. It was pretty awesome. But it's Scream. It's Scream. I mean, it is what it is. Ghostface Killer calls on the phone,
honestly,
but I enjoyed it.
honestly, I only liked the first Scream, and I didn't care for any of the other ones just because the guy who I was rooting for to live in the whole damn movie was the villain, and he died, which was
Was the bad
sad.
guy Matthew Lillard?
That
Yeah.
was my
What was
guy.
so
That's my
awesome?
guy.
That was so awesome because I remember watching the original, and I knew from Jump Street that it was, speaking of Jump Street, Skeet Ulrich. I knew it was going to be him. He was going to be the bad guy.
Yeah.
But that twist with Matthew Lillard being his accomplice, I was like, son of a bitch.
And then he died.
honestly,
And
the twist seems
he's one of those guys, talking about how there's these guys that are just in everything. He's one of those guys that is in everything. He's not like a major movie player, but when you see
Yeah,
him,
but
you're
you
like,
can't.
shit's gonna be good.
Yeah, because he steals the show. He may not be a key player
Yeah,
or a key actor in the movie, but he completely steals the entire show. What'd you say,
I
Tony?
actually think.
Oh hell, I forgot. Oh, I forgot.
Sorry,
Fuck it.
Tony.
No,
I haven't
go.
been here
Go.
so long. I kind of took over.
Go. We've been talking for weeks. Go, damn it, go.
No, hey, you ain't wrong, John. Courtney
Well, you look
Cox.
tired.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
she
You
looked
look
rough.
talk
tired
about
there, Tony D.
holy,
Yeah,
holy
it's
plastic
allergies
surgery.
kicking my ass, bro. I ain't gonna lie to
She
y'all.
she was that was the shitty thing. Like Courtney Cox was always attractive in my opinion,
She was.
and then she started doing all this plastic surgery, which was just unnecessary, and now it's just
Well,
kind of ruined.
the
Agreed.
girl that oh shit, what's her name? She did the diary chick flick thing. She was in Tom Cruise. Shut Up, You Had Me for Renee Zellweger. That's her name.
Oh, Renee Zellweger.
She, oh man, what she did to herself. And then I heard, I saw like I don't know, it's tabloids, so you can't really, whatever. But I saw a supposed picture of her, the way that what the plastic surgery did to her, and it's just like, why did you were a pretty girl? Like I had a crush on you. When you did that movie with Tom Cruise, you were like, "Shut up, you had me from Hello." I was like, "Yes, me too."
Me too. Oh
And
shit!
then she did Chuck.
Go ahead, real quick.
Oh shit, Chuck.
No. Well, kind of. It was a squirrel moment. What I wanted to do when I was doing my intro, before we get too far into the show, totally pull the e-brake and do a 180 here, real quick.
Right.
Shout out to Rock Lee for our intro, for our amazing intro. Rock Lee of
By the
EDM
way,
Combat.
Rock Lee.
I always
You
want
do.
to
You can,
shout him out, and I always shout him out when I post the show, and I want to do it when we do the show, and I always forget because we come in and I do everything, and then we get to talking about whatever bullshit we start to talk about. And I totally it slips my mind every time. So I got to get better. I might have to make a post-it note and stick it like right on the wall in front of me. So I'm looking at it as I'm doing everything.
That's horrible.
I kind of had a squirrel moment too. When you said "oh shit" when you remember to do Rock Lee, and I said "oh shit, Chuck," that put Blacktop Mojo in my head. Did you see that TikTok that they posted? That's a stitch of that dumbass weapons instructor that pops himself in the back of the head, and the guy's like, "Did you mean to do that?" And he's like, "Yes," knowing he's in incredible amount of pain. And then it cuts to Wicked Woman, and he said, "Oh shit, Chuck." I was like, "Ah!"
They do that. They do that with a lot of videos on there. They got one where the guy was like riding one of those like kid things at the park that like the animal that's on the big spring that rocks back and forth, and he goes all the way back and he falls off of it, and the thing it like goes forward and comes back and smashes him in the nuts, and right as it hits him in the nuts, it goes, "Oh shit, Chuck."
You guys are sick.
I don't
Well,
know.
it's not just the women that it's not just the women that do that because look at Mickey Rourke. Mickey Rourke is barely recognizable anymore these days
He's had a lot of work done.
because he also did a lot of corrective surgery and reconstructive surgery.
Yeah.
Because he was a boxer. He was a boxer for years. Even after he became a famous actor, he was still a professional boxer. So
Yeah. Even the most famous and popular actor of all time, Mark Hamill, had plastic surgery done in between Empire.
Mark Hamill, the
and
guy who played the Joker.
Yeah, the guy that played the Joker. And
What did he need plastic surgery for? All he did was voice work.
No, little.
I would
No,
never say
well,
that character was. I would never say that character was little and minuscule. That was on
I
one of
have
like
no. I
one
have
of
you
the
to
longest
know that
reigning
he
animated
played the
Batman shows.
trickster. He played the trickster in the Flash
He played
TV
the
show.
trickster on Flash, yeah. hmm
So he does. He
But that
does. He does actually, show himself in
well,
roles, and maybe Luke
ab- ab-
Skywalker. But
about that, I seen a list when I was looking for top tens today, and it was the top or all the all-time list of all the Jokers ranked in order.
Oh man.
And I was gonna do it.
Hamill is my personal favorite.
I was gonna do it, but here's the problem: 99% of them were animated from
Well,
terrible,
to
terrible
be fair,
cartoons, and
we
then
talked
and
about
then they
this.
didn't.
We talked about this on Monday's show, though. We talked
Yeah.
about this on Monday's show. The problem that Warner Brothers has done. It is sad. It is
Well,
sad
yeah,
that the animated DC movies are so much better than
yeah, but these were like
what's supposed to be the powerhouse, which would be the live action. It is
yeah, but
sad.
they had like they had like the Jokers from Super Friends back in the day, which was super campy and super crazy. Even like the little
guy
kids
did
one that they did.
Scooby-Doo, the voice actor
Yeah.
Scooby Doo played that Joker.
Yeah. Well, so and then they didn't even mention Jack Nicholas.
What?
Of course, they put fucking Heath Ledger at
Really?
number one. They
I
didn't
know.
mention Heath Ledger, or they didn't mention Jack Nicholas. They didn't mention what's his face that did even the Adam West show.
Cesar Romero.
I think it was Risk.
Yeah, they didn't mention Jared Leto. I'm like, they didn't even mention Joaquin Phoenix, and I'm like, so you did an entire list. They had both of the Lego Jokers because there was two different voices for
Unbelievable.
Joker in
One
the
was
Lego
Zach
movies.
Galifianakis. One was Zach
Yeah,
Galifianakis.
well, they didn't mention his. There was two different guys, and then and I was just like, so you guys just made this list. Probably some jerk off sitting in his mom's basement who still thinks Heath Ledger's the greatest thing ever, and just made this list and completely left off all the other actual Jokers and just made a list of animated Jokers so you could put Heath Ledger at number one.
I have rewatched Suicide Squad, Jared Leto, Joker, Heath Ledger's Dark Knight Rises Joker, and Batman, which is Jack Nicholson Joker. I did it, and then I even watched Joaquin Phoenix's Joker, but the other night. But I did those three movies back to back to back, and Heath Ledger's Joker actually that good. What made his role iconic was that he changed the game and opened it up to be more than just Jack Nicholson's version.
Well,
And that's
that
the
entire
only thing
and
he
we've
did.
we've
So
we've beat
it
this.
wasn't even that great.
We've beat this Batman with this Batman thing and Joker thing to death, actually. But the only thing that the Batman Dark Knight Rises, Batman Begins trilogy did was give us an edgier, darker side of Batman. What's going on, Jay?
Hmm.
So,
Hey, what's up,
Which
John?
needs
What's
to be
up? Hey,
done.
watch your mouth.
Which needed to be
What
done
the hell is wrong
because
with you?
they had
Yo,
who's
daddy.
that guy? I'm sorry.
oh
I'm
damn,
sorry.
that's your daddy, Jay.
I'm Mike. I'm Mike, the big dog. I'm half black.
Are you black now?
From the pants down.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
from the pants down. I'm half black. Don't be fucking up.
You try so hard.
Well, let's talk about our influence being strong and how we make things happen.
Uh huh.
So we talked the other day. We talked the other day. I think it was Monday, Tony, maybe Saturday. We talked about it. The mask mandate being lifted and everybody being all excited and happy and everything. And I said that I would be happy.
Yeah. Now everybody's wishing some of them would put the mask back on.
Well, there's that. I always say, let the big dog eat. How's Glick Jr.? Well, our influence. It was Monday that we talked about it. Our influence has struck again. The power of nonsensical nonsense has struck again. And effective Friday, I no longer have to wear a mask at work. They sent out the email Tuesday morning. So they obviously got to listen to the show live and they heard us make our statements. Hey, Sadie. And they now have lifted the mask mandate, except in medical buildings. Whatever. I don't work in medical buildings. So my beard will once again
And that's all they wanted us to
be-
wear, which surprised me.
yeah, hashtag free the beard.
Hey, Sadie.
Actually, I have beard supplies on its way. I should get it tomorrow. So this shit's gonna get.
Thank you, John. I appreciate that. I love when people say that they like the name. I've carried it around for
John R. Moore is
many, many
fucking peace.
years.
John R. Moore
I
is peace.
remember when
John, I
Glick
want you
first
in the
told
chatter
me.
box
I
so we
was
do these polls every week, bro.
Oh no,
Glick
I
been
like John.
before to me,
John's been
and
around for
you've
a
been
minute. I
rolling
like
with me
John.
on a lot of shit. Everybody up in here. We do this next one. I want everybody up in there throwing their lists up, and I would like everybody to vote.
This
I
this
do this
next
shit for
list
fun.
because I don't know that Jeff's going to be here tonight. Supposedly, he's got meetings until 10:45 tonight, which is code for I'm going to whisper so just you guys can hear me. His wife won't let him do the podcast tonight, so she told him he's not allowed, so he had to make up an excuse. So, but Jeff will
and
hopefully be
that
back
she's
Saturday.
watching, and
When
that
you,
she's
when
watching.
you get remarried, you gonna understand what you're going through.
Meetings. No, I don't think I'll have to click. Don't push the button.
Don't push the
That's gonna
button.
be the other. That's gonna be the other side I put on my. I'm gonna make that into a sticker. Nonsensical nonsense. Click. Don't push the button.
Don't
And I'm
touch.
gonna put it on my wall.
That
I
was so
can make
classy.
stickers on.
That was
I can
classic.
make stickers on the merchandise. Oh yeah. Speaking of which, we do have a merch store. It is up. I'm actually gonna
Yes.
I'm gonna write that down because. Uh, and shout out to Jody because she went a little crazy on the merch store today.
What you gonna say? She went crazy on you. I was about to say I don't want to hear that shit.
Oh no. I got another week and a half before we get to see each other. I'm writing this down so I don't forget because I'm gonna make these stickers. Don't push the button. Yeah, she bought 3 or 4 things. I think 3 things off the merch store today.
Big ups.
I was like, you did not have to do all that. She's like, no, I want to. I was like, oh, okay.
How you doing,
But I
Jody?
appreciate that. I appreciate the hell out of it. I love the fact that she supports the shit out of us
Yeah, thank you.
the way she does.
Betty said that was classic, though. She said, "Don't push
Don't
the
tell me.
button." And it,
Sadie, I got to do this. I actually stayed home today. I could not get up.
I
Then I called the VA. I called the VA and went out there because I need a new CPAP machine, and they got to send me a new one. But
oh,
these
I
allergies
feel
are
you on
kicking
that.
my
Step
ass.
when you first go off it,
chloroform.
just
That'll
you
help you
stop
sleep.
moving. You don't.
Chloroform will help you sleep, Tony.
Having
It helps you not wake
having
up
sleep
too. So
apnea, it's like, yeah, it's.
I have it. I know it sucks. I have it too. I just don't have the machine. Thank you. Yes, thank you, Betty. I wrote that down, and I'm gonna just make stickers. I might put it on a shirt down the road, but I'm gonna make stickers because I think I can actually probably go down the road and get a handful of stickers made just on the low, super cheap.
Don't push the button, click.
Come back to the second hour
We're
of the
gonna
show.
blow
It's
up
always
TikTok.
he,
We're gonna make that go. We're gonna make that one go on TikTok, but
I'll start using that hashtag and everything I do. Don't push the button, Glick. I can't believe I did that shit twice in a row, 2 weeks in a row.
that
I had
shit
this,
is epic, 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 epic.
and to come back
it was fucking
and to
funny at first.
get the audio of Jeff Snapchatting me was funny as hell. Coming back, Tony was he done fell the hell out, laughing his
I
ass
did.
off. The chatters box was like, we ain't never seen Tony laugh like that before. They came back, and I wasn't even gonna bring him back up. I put them both in timeout. I was like, nope, I ain't even gonna let him come in here and talk shit to me. I waited until I got the intro welcome back thing done, and then I brought him up and took all the abuse.
Right.
You put them in time from the jump.
Yeah, well, because I knew they were going to come in, and the chatters box was already attacking me.
Yes, you was gonna get the blues.
I was dying. I was like, hey.
you're gonna get. You know, Tony was gonna get you.
Oh, I do.
Tony's the
Well,
nice one.
then I come back for break and I start opening up the snaps. Tony was Snapchatting me. Jeff Snapchatted me the video of him laughing, which made it that much better because he's got that evil
Well,
laugh.
that's what that shit was. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Betty called me numbnuts. Tony called me slap nuts. That's what he called me in the Snapchat. He was like, "Good job, slap nuts."
Slap nuts, way to go. That's right.
Hey, man, I got a lot of stuff going on over here. All right, just imagine how hard it's going to be once I get an actual board and a mixer board and a soundboard and everything's at the palm of my hand and I'm just pushing buttons right here, rather than having cell phone, speaker, laptop, everything else all over here. We're gonna be all...
Put a sticker over the button that says "Don't touch."
Do not touch.
Apollo 13 and Independence Day. Okay, it's important. Don't accidentally jettison the lip before time.
With the amount of stickers and Post-it notes for reminders I'm going to have, I could be president because I'm already one step ahead of the current president.
Alrighty, here we go.
He can't even keep it straight when he's got it right in front of him.
Yeah. God bless America.
Hey, you know what?
Only America will.
Say what you want to. I paid $90 in gas in 2 days. So I'm gonna make fun of the president when I want to.
I paid $33 for just a little over half a tank yesterday. I almost lit a match at the gas station.
44. I paid 45 for almost a half a tank.
We don't talk about Putin. No.
We don't talk about Putin. He'll shut us down.
You can put Putin on the list. I'll fight him. That's what the Ukraine needs. Send Glick
under Canada, because us at Nonsensical Nonsense. Maybe we should.
Canada should be at the bottom of the list because they know better, but sometimes they get they're
just idiots.
They have a little bit too much maple syrup and get courage.
Yeah. I feel you. I mean, ignorance is bliss, and when you're stupid, it's wonderful. I bet. All right.
Yeah, said Glick.
That's a good one.
We're not here to start a nuclear war, Putin. It's you and I, mano a mano, in the ring. Let's go. Ring the bell.
Like,
that's a nuke. My bad, Putin. I gotta go.
Oh shit!
Wrong button.
That would be an oh shit Chuck. That's exactly what we're gonna make that TikTok. We're gonna make that a TikTok. You're gonna be like, do a thing, and then you watch Snooks, and then it's gonna be quick. It'll be me and Jeff going, "Oh shit, Chuck."
I need to. That would be perfect. Actually, I need to go back and look at the audio to right where I hit the in the stream button and get like the first or the final few seconds before I hit it, and then as soon as I hit it, have it snap over to the old shit Chuck part where after I end the stream in the broadcast accidentally. I don't have a problem with Canada anymore.
Give the video to me and I'll add the nuclear.
me nuking the entire show. I was gonna say, you got all those editing tools and all that fun stuff. You know how to do all that. You could probably do that already. You could probably make the video.
Oh, I can.
Yeah.
I can. But I need your ugly fucking face to help me press the wrong button.
How you doing, man?
What's going on, Edward? How you doing tonight? Happy Wednesday to you, brother. I have no problem with Canada. Years ago, it's an ongoing joke. Years and years ago, when I used to be on Periscope, I can't remember if I was doing Vape and Chill or the Glick Show at the time. I don't know. I think I was doing Vape and Chill still. I had a few random Rick. What's going on? Kevin, which one, me or the guy on the bottom? But and we had some Canadians that were in my live one night, and we were hanging out and joking around and fucking with each other. And one of them said something, and I said, "That's it! I declare war on all of Canada. I'm going up there tomorrow. I'm going to single-handedly take over the country." And we were going on and joking around and stuff like that. And then about a half hour into the after that, one of the guys was like, "We would like to offer a peace treaty so that you don't come to Canada." So sometimes we just keep them on the list just in case. We just keep them on the list just in case. Yeah, just Every once in a while, every once in a while, y'all get a little bit too much maple syrup in your system and get a little froggy.
And I
Justin
felt
Trudeau
it
sent
because
me a personalized letter,
Truth,
thanked me
I
for not
can,
coming and invading the
I
country.
know that's true. You guys be chucking that shit.
Now, however, I will slap the shit out of your mooses. They are on the list.
Yeah.
Right below. Right
Make sure
below.
catch up.
You
Yeah,
want me to tell you
kangaroos
what
are
I
going to
get?
get it
What I
first.
got? I'll tell you what I got. I've got Canada, but we're gonna move them to the bottom.
Yeah,
All
put them on
right.
the
I
bottom.
got
They're okay.
kangaroos. I got
Yep.
kangaroos. I
Yep.
got bears. I got
Yep.
mooses.
Yep.
Um,
That's my top three.
that's
Texas.
top three, and then so are we gonna put Ukraine in there? Oh,
No, I'm not going to
Texas.
fight Ukraine.
Texas was on the list. We forgot about Texas.
Yeah, Texas. Putin. Yeah, I mean, you can put Putin on there. If he keeps acting up, we might have to
Well,
make
Putin
arrangements.
or Russia? Putin or
I don't have a
Russia?
problem with Russia.
Okay.
Do I?
Now is the
Well, he did. They
Ukraine
did. Russia. The
is
Russians
Ukraine
did
the
kill all
only
Apollo
part of
Creed.
Russia
Put Russian
in
on. Put
Europe?
the Russians on there. They did kill Apollo Creed
Yeah,
and
fuck
Patrick
them
Swayze.
bastards.
They did
That's just Sweezy.
in Red Dawn,
Oh, oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
the
okay.
original Red Dawn.
I had to stop
Yeah.
what I was doing to look at you and like, what did you say about Patrick Swayze? I want to hear
The
it.
Russians killed him. What's not wrong with Texas pops? You know you want some people.
All right.
I do like
Hey,
maple
what's
syrup. I
up,
ain't gonna
Papa
lie,
Blitz?
but I don't like it like
Speaking of
y'all like it up
Boston,
there in Canada. Yeah, Boston's on the list. It's not even Boston. It's just the
oh,
people because I
you
actually
are
the
right.
city
It was
itself is very
yeah,
nice. I don't like the city and I don't like
and
the
the
accent. Can I
history is
fight the accent?
awesome, but
Can I fight the accent?
I don't know. I used to feel that way. Used to
Throw
feel
the damn
that way
time.
Throw
about
the
New
damn
York
time.
accents as
Oh,
well, but I'm gonna be
speaking of
honest with
Rocky,
you. I kind of dig in the New York accent, and the Boston one is
no, I
it's a
like the
little
New
out
York
there,
accent.
but
I
it's
just don't
not
like the
bad.
Boston accent. Speaking of Rocky, you guys kind of disappointed me when we were doing the list and Rocky came up on the top 10 list with your lack of knowledge of Rocky.
Oh Jesus.
Tony, you said that
Who?
Rocky fought Billy Gunn in Rocky 4.
Yeah, that was
Or
Rocky
Billy Gunn,
3.
not Billy
No,
Gunn, whatever the fuck his name was.
no, he didn't say Billy Gunn. He said no, Mr. T, and that was 3.
No, that
And the
was 3.
Russian
He
was
said in
also
4
3.
he bought. No, the Russian was 4. Rocky 1, he fought
Yeah,
Apollo. Rocky 2, he fought Apollo again, and then they became friends. Rocky 3, he bought Mr. T, or he fought Mr. T. Rocky 4, it was
and that's
Russia
where
with
the
Ivan
Apollo
Drago.
Rocky
Rocky
relationship,
5,
where
we
Apollo
don't speak
trained
of.
Rocky. Yeah,
Rocky
Uh,
5, we
because
don't
of.
speak of because Rocky 5 didn't happen. And then it went to Rocky 6, which was
But why did
Balboa,
Rocky
where he
5
fought
didn't
that young
happen?
cat. That was a
Was it
that was
because
a
of
shit movie.
it
Tommy
was
Gun,
the
not Billy Gunn.
lesser of all of them because
It
Rocky,
was. We don't talk about
hit
it.
a
It
kid
didn't.
up
It
in
don't
an
exist.
alley essentially,
We don't.
you
We don't
know?
discuss it. It doesn't exist. I don't know what you're referring to. I don't know what movie you're talking about. Rocky
Okay,
6,
just like
aka
Star
Balboa.
Wars.
Uh, uh, that movie exists. You guys just keep trying to tell me that Mark Hamill was in that movie, and I don't believe it because the only thing he
Yeah,
ever
Mark
did was the
Hamill was
Joker.
in that movie.
Clubber Lang, yeah, Clubber Lang was 3. Ivan Drago was 4. 5 was Tommy Gunn or whatever. 6 was Balboa, where he fought that young cat, and I don't remember that guy's name. Um, that he didn't win or lose. He just went the distance with the kid. And then we roll into the Creed movies, and there's 2 of those so far. I think they're working on a third one.
they
I
are.
So
like the Creed, but I wish
there's a
I
total of 8 Rocky movies, potentially 9. I haven't
yes.
seen the Creed movies yet. I want to watch them. Everybody said they're really good.
You need to watch it.
That'll be
Michael
a
B. Jordan. Michael, I'm going to tell you what the saddest part of the movie Rocky Balboa was the fact that he's done. They're never going to see
yeah, but I
Rocky
mean,
2.
a movie
You're
like
never going to see
yeah,
Rocky 2. And
yeah, but a movie
then
franchise
Creed
like
comes
that,
in there,
but a movie
and then
franchise
Creed
like
comes
that.
in. Jordan, Michael B. Jordan is stout. He's got
I like
and
Michael B. Jordan.
and then he did that film. and we lost Rocky as the fighter, but we gained Rocky as the first two movies.
Yeah. Well, a movie like the Rocky franchise has an expiration date. Unlike, movies like Nightmare on Elm Street and Friday the 13th and Halloween and stuff like that, they don't necessarily have an expiration date. They just reach Scream, for instance, as we were talking earlier. They just reach a point where you've done enough. You've done enough. They've all been good. You guys, you came up with a new concept being in the Scream movies, and you were able to keep it fresh and original for so long. I mean, even to the point where they have an MTV TV series that did 2 seasons, which was basically just Scream all over again, but they were still really good. And in this last Scream movie, hopefully it's a final. It was a good final. It was a good ending to wrap everything up and kind of
You said the
bring it
same
all
thing about
back
the
around
Halloween
again.
movies. You
Um,
say the same thing about the Halloween movies.
yeah, well, I'm liking the new. I'm liking the new ones. They're actually really good. I like because they were just straight up continuations.
Well, I was kind of liking the zombie movies because they remade them, and I thought the first remake that Rob Zombie did was really good. And but don't judge me
Jeez,
on
this was
Halloween.
bad.
I only watched two, and I was like, really a third one, and then I heard
Well, see, the
H2O and
thing,
all these other. I'm like,
the thing about
why?
Halloween, the thing about Halloween is the
Ten,
first two.
yeah.
Yeah, the first two Halloweens were good, and then they lost their way, or like the first two or three, and then they lost their way when they did Season of the Witch, or they did like 2 or 3 of those movies, and with the little girl that was
Yeah.
his niece, and she didn't talk, and I mean, I am thankful that they introduced the world to Danielle Harris because um, I like her a lot. She's amazing scream queen, and she does a lot of crazy, scary movies and stuff like that. She was actually in that movie Hatchet that I love. If you guys haven't watched the Hatchet series, you got to check out the Hatchet series. But then they were able to find their way back into the. I don't know what they were thinking with the Halloween when they did those couple movies. Like, what the fuck are you guys doing? This has nothing to do
Bullshit.
with anything. Yeah,
Bullshit.
and then they come back around, and then they went away, and then they did H2O, which was, which is what kills me. So in H2O, she had a son, but then when they did these newest movies, she's got a daughter and a granddaughter.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other one, the other Halloween movie with Ludacris, or was not Ludacris, Busta Rhymes in it. Motherfucker thought he was going to fist fight Michael Myers. He held his own for a minute though.
We don't speak of those movies.
I was for the first time.
Those movies.
For the first time, I was actually cheering against Mike Myers. I was like, "Oh damn, Busta Rhymes is about to fuck you up."
Right.
He held his own for a minute, and then Mike's like, "All right, I'm done playing." Stab, 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 stab.
You just go.
Bust a move.
Bust a move. He didn't move fast
No.
enough.
I am one that.
Yeah, but it's just like I like the concept of it, but it's kind of like paranormal activity and even the Exorcist stuff are the same way. Like, why go on,
One.
go on, go on?
One. Paranormal
You know,
Activity
there only
was good
needed
at one.
Exorcist.
Exorcist was alright as a sequel. I didn't need any more after a part 2, but Paranormal Activity, they tried to cash in on the success of that movie, and it was a successful movie. It was cool. It was original, kind of like Blair Witch.
Yeah, Blair Witch was good.
I don't.
And
Blair
then they
Witch
tried
was
to Hollywoodize it and make a sequel, and then it.
yeah. Blair Witch was cool because it was new and it was original and it was fresh. Linda Blair Witch Project.
That's
There we
pretty
go.
good, John. That's pretty good.
I like that. Just combine the two movies.
That's pretty good.
I like
yeah.
it.
Too much Wheel of Fortune in his life.
Yeah. Buster with the kung fu though. Hey, supposedly Buster knows that shit in real life, so I don't know.
Martial arts.
Yeah. But you know, I mean that Blair Witch, what they did is they created a whole nother subsection and a subgenre of horror movies, because that's the great thing about horror
Where
movies,
paranormal
where
activity came from. Yeah.
well, no, that was like when you look at movies, you get action movies. They're action. There's no subgenre. It's action or comedy or romance or you get the rom coms, which are like the whatever. But horror has so many different sub-genres, and Blair Witch
You can't keep it
introduced the
straight.
found footage genre, which I'm a huge fan of the found footage movies, and I know 90% of them are terrible, but I think the found footage
Hmm.
movies are really cool. I like the concept behind it. And even when I'm watching some of these movies, I'm like, this is so dumb. But it's
Random Rick, you might want to see Buster lately. I know what you're saying, but check him out lately.
I would say he's pretty jacked up right now, ain't he?
Yeah, he was about 10 years ago. He was a little bloated. It did
Yeah.
look like that.
I
He
was say
looked.
last time I seen him, which was just maybe a year or two back, he was on something that I was watching, and I was like, God damn, fucking
Yeah.
steroid much, my friend?
Nah, he was exercising.
No, I know. I'm just saying, but
He
he's
was
fucking
beefed.
monstrous.
He was beefed. He was beefed. You don't want none.
But
Oh man, I
yeah,
am so ready
I
for
like I
baseball.
said, I do appreciate some movies just don't need to, continue on. Some the Nightmare Before Elm Street, those are fun. The Jason movies, those are fun. So those were great for sequels, but and you know what? I know you and me disagree on the number, but there should have only been like three Saws and made it a trilogy,
Me?
and that was it.
I was done. I
You
was
said
done
you,
on
you
Saul
should
after
only
two.
been two.
Yeah, I was done after two.
Yeah,
Tony's
I
the one that
personally
wants.
was done
Tony's
after
the one that
three.
wants 900 Saul movies.
No, I don't. I was done after.
Yeah,
I was done after the third one.
but
When it comes to Saw, after the
but
third one,
but
I was kind of
but
good. The third one was the
have you
last good
heard
one.
the conspiracy theory about Saul?
Somebody said something. I think Jeff or you might
Tony.
have said something about Saul being the, or maybe no, he was talking about. The fuck was he talking about? Jeff was talking about the guy from Home Alone was in some other movie, and I don't know. What is your conspiracy on Saul?
What is
Well,
my
what he was saying, the conspiracy theory is that Holy Hogan's character from Home Alone, Kevin, later grew up to be Jigsaw Killer. Saw. And that's
Oh,
pretty
I'm not
They
cool
doing
really be
that.
trying to tie
because
Home Alone into everything, don't they? Because Jeff did something about the dad in a mafia movie, and or a mob movie, and he was supposedly his character was supposed to have been dead, but then he actually had reconstructive facial surgery to change the way he looked, and that's why he can
they
afford to
took
live in
his
that big
face
house.
off.
Yeah, that's how he can afford to live in that big ass fancy house, and he can pay for the whole entire family to go to Paris. And I'm like,
Yeah.
now I'm hearing this. I'm like, y'all really trying to connect Home Alone to every goddamn thing out there.
Everything, everything.
I mean, and
It's just
again,
what I
speaking
seen
of
on.
movies that did not need sequels, Home Alone, it was perfect. The first one was
Oh,
perfect.
the first one was great. It didn't even need a number two. Number two
Now I
was
did like
better.
the new
I
one that
just
they
was
just
just
did,
like the one.
the one that Disney Plus did. That was
I
really cute.
refused. When I tried to watch it when they recasted Macaulay Culkin, and
No, the
it
new
was
one that
so
they just
bad.
did last year.
I have banned myself from watching any more Home Alone movies and including Beethoven movies because the two Beethoven movies and that was enough. But
The
yeah,
the
it's
what
crazy.
the one that they just did last year for on Disney Plus was actually really cute. It was a cute family movie. Me and the kids watched it around Christmas time, and there was a lot of nods and shout outs to the original Home Alone. Like Buzz was in the movie. He played a cop in the
Oh, okay.
movie. The security system was McAllister's security system. There was just a lot of shout outs and nods at the original. They weren't trying to make a sequel or anything like it was just another Home Alone movie, and it was cute. And it was like I said, the kids enjoyed it, and I enjoyed watching it. So it was a fun little movie. So that was the cool thing. But like I said, what I was really watching for were all the different shout outs to the original Home Alone movie. So and they did a lot. They definitely credited the original Home Alone a lot in that movie. So but again, Home Alone was another one of those movies, perfectly fine after one. Why do you have to ruin it? It was so successful that The producers and directors and writers just seen dollar signs, and that ruins a lot of movies.
Well, here's another one, and maybe you'll agree, maybe you won't agree, but there was one that should have only been one, even though I liked the first sequel. But but another one that was like that, where one was really good enough, and that would be RoboCop.
I like the sequel, but I also like the reboot.
I think he's right on that one. I'm gonna give him that one.
I really like the reboot. The guy who played Rick Flag in Suicide Squad played.
You know who that is, right?
I can't think of his name.
It's Clint Eastwood's son.
It's who?
It's Clint Eastwood's son.
No, that wasn't.
Eastwood's son.
No, that's not Scott.
in
That was in
Suicide
that
Yes, it
reboot.
is.
He was in Suicide Squad, the first one.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
He was.
Well,
He wasn't.
second one he got killed, but
He was
that's
one of the
also
SEALs,
RoboCop.
Glick. He was one of the SEAls.
Yeah, he was one of the SEAls. He wasn't Rick Flag. I'm talking about Rick
No,
Flag.
not Rick Flag. No, he wasn't Rick Flag. No.
Joe Kinnaman or whatever, Joe Kinnaman. He was in the RoboCop reboot, and I actually really liked the RoboCop reboot because I liked how they gave him like emotion and he had free will and stuff in that movie. He wasn't just a machine. And the guy who plays him, like I said, the guy who plays Rick Flag, I love that guy. I think that guy's great, and he's another one of those guys. He's an up and comer in Hollywood, and he's still kind of young, but he's in a lot of stuff. And the guy plays the hell out of every role that he does. So, yeah, Scott Eastwood's been in
A lot of movies.
he's coming up. I just don't know how I feel about him as an actor though, because I've seen him in some stuff, and I'm like.
And here's a question for you: how many second generation actors are there?
You know what? That's actually a really good question because surprisingly, there's not a whole lot.
Well, Clint Eastwood's son.
Well, you have the
Clint Eastwood's son. You got
Gary Busey
Tom
has
Hanks.
been in movies, and he doesn't get enough credit. Gary
he's
Busey's son-
amazing.
Yeah, he doesn't get enough
Nick
credit.
or Jake Busey.
Jake Busey.
He's another one of those everything guys.
Not so much everything, but he has done
Yeah.
some things.
Yeah, but he pops up in movies you don't expect him to pop up in.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Tom Hanks' son has started. Not that goofy Chet one who thinks he's a
Tom
rapper.
Hanks' son?
Yeah, he's got two boys.
Tom Hanks.
I didn't know his son. I didn't know he
so
had acting
wait a
sons.
minute. Whatever happened to the first one that was in the college movie with?
That's who I'm talking about. Is him, and then he's got
That's him?
another one.
He's finally grown up?
Chet Hanks
Yeah,
or
Colin
whatever,
Hanks
and
and
he
Chet
thinks he's a Jamaican rapper.
You stupid.
I'm serious as hell. He thinks he's a rapper. He's got last summer he came out with Hot Boy Summer.
Yo, he was in Fantastic Four.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's got his one son's actually coming along, and but oh, okay. Hey, Jody just dropped a good one, the Waynes, because
Oh,
Damon
yeah.
Wayans Jr.
Yes.
There's like-
they are not
there's
that
like
silly.
seven-
They're trying to be comedians, but they're not that funny for real. They had a TV
Yeah, but
show.
Damon Wayans Jr. has been in some shit though. He's a pretty good actor.
Let me see what kind of movies Colin Hanks has done.
Yeah, Colin Hanks is his name.
Oh, he was in.
But that
Jumanji.
damn, that damn, the Wayans family though, that's kind of in their blood. I mean, you expect them to be actors,
I
comedians.
watched.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched the interview and he said.
But
they
still,
had,
that was a
like,
hell of a call. That was a
This
good
is
call,
back
baby.
when he did like White Chicks and stuff. He said,
White Chicks
I
was
think
funny.
we have about 18 Wayans in some part of Hollywood, like around the camera." And I was like, "You got 18?"
Well, just look back at In Living Color. Look how many Waynes was just on that show, or somehow
There
Well,
were
just- Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
affiliated with the show.
I think 5 of them was on the TV show.
Because you had Keenan and Damon,
Keenan
and then what? They
Damon,
had two
you had
sisters.
Kim.
Yeah,
You had
Kim.
Sean and Marlon. So
Sean
that's
and Marlon
5.
were on In Living Color.
Sean and Marlon were. Sean
Sometimes
was
I forget
DJing.
how old Sean and
Sean
Marlon
was
are. They're a lot
DJing.
older.
Sean was DJing. I don't
Yeah,
think
Sean
Marlon
was DJ.
about it. Now Keenan and them have another brother. He was behind the scenes.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's why I said not just on camera, but everybody who
The
was
whole
on
family
that
was in
worked
the
on that
mix.
show behind the scenes because
That
they
stays
were
in the
all
mix.
involved.
And that's big. The whole family stays in the whole game. Um, there
Oh
was
yeah.
another one. I think she's a niece or I think she's one of their daughters. I don't think she's one of their sisters, but she's one of their daughters, and she was on Wilding Out with Nick Cannon.
Hmm. Yeah, I do remember that. That show
Yeah,
kills me sometimes. Sometimes Wildin' Out, I like it, and it's fun to watch because
just
they
for the
all
low
act.
down jokes. It's for the low
Yeah,
down jokes because there isn't
yeah.
much
I mean,
more they
because
can do.
they don't never let Nick Cannon live that Mariah Carey shit down.
Yeah, that shit got
They don't.
old.
They never
Which is good.
before when he was married to her. Now that he's divorced from her, anything. But there's a lot of things on there that they're pretty funny. But then sometimes it's like, all
Yeah,
right, come
yeah,
on.
it's not always funny, but they did so many. I haven't watched the last. I want to say since 2020, 2021. I haven't watched it because I know after he lost the show and brought it back, they did bring the show back, and
Yeah, it's still on the air now.
yeah, I got to get back on it. But
I don't watch the show like I used to now. I just watch like the best of clips and stuff like that.
I've seen all those old episodes so damn much. When French Montana,
I just wish they would get rid of Justina already.
no, they're not gonna get rid of her.
I know. She's like sometimes she's funny, but 75% of the
Up
time
and
she's not
coming
that
as a
funny.
rapper, up and coming as an entertainer.
Well, what's
She has
funny,
jokes. She has good
yeah,
jokes.
she's got good jokes from time. But what's funny is when she started that show, this bitch looked like that. She looked like a fucking 2x4. Now
Yeah.
all of a sudden she's talking about somebody who there's more plastic on that bitch than a fucking Barbie doll.
I've heard it.
I'm
I
sorry to
thought
hear
she
that,
just
Jay.
gained weight from eating, but I mean, big ups to her. Big ups to everybody. A lot of people came up on that show, and they all say it. Everybody came up. Kevin Hart, Cat Williams, D. Ray Davis, Afion Crockett,
Oh
uh,
yeah,
Justina. Justina definitely.
yeah.
Carlos,
Conceited,
Young Fly,
yeah.
and Carlos Miller, DC Young Fly, and what's the other guy's name with the damn glasses?
What's his name that's on SNL now? What's his name? Did he come in
Shit.
through that?
God,
I'm gonna work like the devil to bring gas
He was in
prices.
Good
shit.
Burger. He was in the
Oh,
Mighty
you talking about
Ducks
one of the
2 and 3.
Wayans?
Huh?
What?
You talking about one of the Wait a minute, I'm trying to remember this fool's name because they
No,
funny
we're
as hell.
talking
They
about
do
people that
any
come
kind of
up through
stuff.
Wild and Out. Like got famous, right?
Call Chico Bean. That 85 South show. Those dudes are hilarious. Those dudes are hilarious.
I was gonna say Chico Bean's pretty funny. There's a lot. I mean, there's a lot of people on that show that's funny. Even Justina, she's funny as hell. But now it's just like,
They made a star
now
out of
you're
her.
just, yeah, now you're just, she's just kind of played out, and it's like
They gotta be more creative.
they got that one little goofy ass
But who
nerdy
was
white girl on
singing?
there that cracks me up, Mandy or Mindy or
Oh,
whatever
he's
her
talking about
name is.
Pete Davidson. He's talking about Pete Davidson. That's who he's
Oh,
talking
Pete
about.
Davidson came up. Yeah, Pete Davidson was on Wild 'N Out
Man,
before
he
he got
was
on Saturday
singing.
Night Live.
Yeah, he
He's
was
still
hilarious.
funny.
Yes, he is.
He's still funny as hell. They've got this new girl on there. She's been on there for a little while now, but she's like a nerdy white chick, and she kills me because she comes
Oh
up with
yeah, I
the
know what you're talking about.
like
She was one
Mindy
of
or
them.
Mandy or something like that. She comes
She
up with
was
the
one of
most
them.
off the wall shit.
Delta chicks. Delta here to help you.
Yeah, she comes up with some of the most off the wall shit where they do like their freestyle or their battle and stuff. And I'm like,
Hell yeah.
this
DC
shit is
killed it
funny
at
as
one
hell, but
time.
really, because she comes out all mousy and
She
little and
said,
quiet.
she was like, "You're ugly." She said, "Salt, pepper, and seasoning, bitch."
Yeah.
Oh shit. Salt, pepper, and seasoning.
Well, speaking of TV shows. That's a good segue. We'll take a break, and then when we come back, I know Jeff's not here, but I knew Jeff wasn't going to be here tonight. He let me know this afternoon. We'll go ahead and get into the starting five, announce the winner, all that jazz, and I do have the new list, and I do have the. I didn't get the list, but I got the rules. I got most of the rules with the list. I need to ask Jeff about one
Jay,
more
you
thing,
said
which
you
I'll send
were
him.
buddy.
Sadie, if you're still there, I'm awake now.
Thanks a lot,
Sorry,
Jay.
y'all. I was exhausted. This allergy season's kicking my ass. I apologize to y'all for this first
Jay's a
time.
pathological liar,
Jay needs Jesus.
just so you know, Michael.
I didn't tell you that.
Somebody told you? I doubt it.
I didn't tell you. I told you I had a giant penis. Shout out to the bots.
Did you really just shout out the bots?
Shout out to the bots.
Yeah.
Yes.
He said it so calm and collectively too. He's just
Shout
like,
out to the
shout out to the
bots.
bots.
like they actually,
You know, all these
on
bots get
TikTok.
on Haps.
I would love to thank
The bots are working hard.
all
The
the
I would
bots
love to
scams
thank the bots
and
because
all
we've got
the
like
fake accounts and stuff.
yeah, because
For
all the
following
fake
me
accounts and the bots.
Yeah,
We've got
because
like
they
600 of
follow
them that are
me
The
and
bots
following.
work harder than the people on Haps.
and
I don't give a shit.
they don't unfollow you ever, so it's just like
Hey, yo, Jay, I don't know what to tell you about that. You better go get the vaccine.
Go get 3 of them.
go get
Go get the Moderna,
shot.
Pfizer,
Booster.
and
Put up on the
Johnson
booster.
and Johnson. No
Hey, yo,
tears.
they will fight for you in your sleep.
It's like, what
La,
do I
la,
pick?
Just
Do I
over
pick?
la, la, la,
I'm not. I don't have anything to say good or bad about the vaccine. I got the vaccine. I had to get it for work. I didn't have any side effects whatsoever from the vaccine. The second one, my arm was a little sore, but outside of that, I had absolutely no side effects. I have not had COVID. I've been around people who had COVID. I've been. Jody and I were actually talking about that the other day on the phone. I was like, I might actually be fucking immune to it.
I think I'm
we're gonna
immune
say
to
this
it
for
as
after
many
your
times
commercial
as I've
break
been
because I
around
know you
it.
don't want to go into this every now and then, but I can talk this shit all night.
But yeah, I'm just trying to find something.
You can tell. I'm double vaxxed, and I had it back in January. Let me go ahead and tell any and everybody up here, do not catch that shit. Fuck it.
Well, I mean, it could be worse. I got a buddy of mine that does a podcast. He's actually, he might be going live tonight. I don't know. He's about as part time as Mike and Jeff.
Ooh.
But this goofy bastard's had COVID like 3 times, and the first time he had it, he was like, "I have natural immunity in my blood cells," and then like a week later, he's like, "I got COVID again."
Yeah.
And he was like, "But now my immunity," and I'm like, "Obviously, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about because you've had
Go
COVID
ahead.
3 times, and
Yo,
you live
Jay,
in
let me tell
Florida."
you something. I got on Coach's ass about that. I will get in on any and everybody up in here. Anybody want to discuss that shit? I'm one of those motherfuckers that'll do it. Let me just throw this out there. This is may what I say within that topic not reflect anything against the Nonsensical Nonsense podcast and the original motherfuckers, because I came in at number 4. But when you want to see me have an I don't give a fuck conversation, those of you who just meet me, you might want to go back through a few of my previous ones. I will talk COVID. I said I was going to take the year off, but motherfuckers keep bringing it up. Now we don't have a mask mandate.
Oh, there it is.
Shit. Let me tell y'all something. Play the music before I start going. Goddamn it!
No, you're right. I just got to. I got to get through an ad first. I got to get through an ad first.
Most of you motherfuckers up in here, whether you believe it or not, all you got to do is
10
get
seconds.
your health up. Get your health up. Get your health up. Get your health up. Get some vegetables. Eat some fruit. Take a shit. Take a shower. Brush your motherfucking teeth. Wash your hands. And you will survive this shit with or without the vaccine.
Wash your stank ass.
Wash your stinking ass.
And change your socks.
You nasty motherfuckers.
Keep clean socks. I learned that from Forrest.
You know what? You want to? Speaking of speaking of eating healthy and this, that, and the other thing, I just I know we got to go to break, so I'm just going to say this real quick. Per Jody and her advisement and kind of pushing me in the right direction with working out and everything like that, I just started packing like breakfast and lunches and stuff like that, and taking protein shakes and this, that, and the other thing to work and stuff.
Yes.
I'm already feeling better. I'm not as tired as I used to be because I was only eating once, maybe twice a day. Now I'm eating
You got energy
3-4 times. I got like 3-4 times a day I'm eating.
Yes.
Shut up, Clint.
Now, you want to talk about taking a shit?
I mean, let's just go ahead and
5-6
go there
damn times a day.
Let me just go ahead and go there as men. When you exercise, you will shit. You know why people can't shit? Number 1, you're out of shape. Number 2, you don't eat enough to dump the poisons out of your body. If you get the toxins out your body, you can fight whatever the fuck's going on.
Man, whew.
Yeah. Yes. But you know what? You
I
feel
wrecked.
better.
Yesterday, I felt bad for the motherfucker who went in the bathroom after I went in there because I fucking wrecked that bitch at work. I wrecked it. I was sitting on the toilet going, "Ooh, what the hell?"
Isn't that a bad feeling? Like when you just spend some good quality time on that porcelain goddess, and you get up and you go, "Whoo, that's good." Bad one. You wash your hands, and you're still smelling it like, oh, it's like
No, actually,
and you walk out right as someone's coming in, and you're like, fuck.
I left that bathroom and went to the one on the next floor to wash my hands. That's how bad it was. I couldn't take it anymore. I couldn't take my own shit. It was killing me. I was
trying to hit the elevator,
elbow.
I gotta wash my hands.
Hey, can you hit that button for me? I was using the hand sanitizer till I get to the bathroom.
I do. With that sanitizer.
Y'all
Yeah.
are
But with that being said, we'll go ahead and take a real quick break. With that, like I said, with that being said, let's go ahead and take a real quick break. We got our guys Blacktop Mojo. We'll be back here in I don't know, about 4.5 minutes. I'm gonna try not to hit the button.
Don't hit the button, quick.
I'm not hitting the button. I'm on the camera button.
What's up,
What's going on, Eleanor? Perfect timing, Eleanor. We're gonna take a break and come back and announce the winners. But as I said, we're gonna take a break. We got our guys Blacktop Mojo. If you're not already, go check them out anywhere you stream music and on all social media at Blacktop Mojo. Give them a follow, give them a listen, and if you could be so kind, let them know that Nonsensical Nonsense sent you. That way they know that we do still care about them. This song's called The Void by Blacktop Mojo.
Burned out and it's no good. And in the clouds I got no. And I was hoping that I'd have seen the light by now, before I end up coming down. Come stand on the edge with me. Do you feel that?
Welcome back to Nonsensical Nonsense. We appreciate y'all hanging out with us. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the first hour so far. The first hour is just kind of shooting and shit and hanging out and fucking around. That was Blacktop Mojo again. The song was called The Void. If you haven't ever heard of them or if you've never checked them out, go do so on our recommendation. Let them know we sent you. Also, while you're doing that, make sure you guys check us out.
Don't do it for us.
Don't what?
Do it for you. Don't do it for us. Do it for you because you deserve that gift. You deserve that gift every day. Blacktop Mojo is that good.
Nice. I think I've seen that, Wicked. Do it for me. And tell them that we sent you because that's another stroke of my ego that I can get all big-headed and brag and these guys will call me humble. Yes. I will message Blacktop Mojo and say, you are welcome. That my greatness has helped you. As if they need my fucking help. But no, we do appreciate you guys hanging out for the first hour. Hopefully you guys
Victoria, and that was great. I loved it. That's great.
Hopefully you guys are enjoying the show so far. Definitely check out our guys Blacktop Mojo. Also, make sure you check us out on all social media at Nonsensical Nonsense on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Go give us a follow, go give us a like, and if I could ask you guys to do us one huge favor, and this actually goes for the guys on the show as well, not just you guys listening, but give us a share as well as a follow and a like and all that stuff. Give us a share. Share us out to any group you're in. Share us out to your friends and maybe not your family, but there's only so much that we can do to get out there. So we definitely need your guys' help to put us out there, put us in front of people. That way we can grow and some of you fuckers can be like, I've been down since the early stages. We've been down since before episode 100. But, I will. Plus, I go to the basement. I just got told when I'm at Jody's house, you have to at least spray. Don't worry, you have a bathroom in the basement. I will go down there.
You need to save some of that hardcore shit when you're not around her.
Trust me, I try to.
Okay,
it's about it. Everybody does it.
If you try to, we good. If you try to, we good.
Some people everybody does it. It's a natural thing. If I'm there for an entire weekend, at some point,
everybody smells not natural.
No, well, that's what I said. She's got a bathroom down in the basement. I will go all the way down into the basement. I have no problem with that because I'm a very courteous shitter.
I used to not shit around whoever I was with. That's why I never stayed the whole night. I'll be back tomorrow. Why? I'm going to shit. You can shit around me? No, I cannot. And I tell them that.
I have been traumatized because from the moment that I got married to the moment that I got divorced, I couldn't take a shit by myself.
The moment you have kids, you can no longer take a shit by yourself.
She would sit on the tub, and I'd be like, can you fucking go on? And she would sit on the tub and talk to me.
Why?
While I was taking a shit, and it didn't
my ex-wife wanted to be nowhere near the bathroom when I was shitting. She wanted to be the farthest.
Why do I smell so bad? I said because I have a diverse diet.
She could not get far enough away from the bathroom when I was shitting. Now the kids, on the other hand, even to this day, I go to the bathroom and as soon as I sit down, they're like, No. Hey, Dad. And Cash is really bad at it. He opens the door and just barely sticks his head in. He's like, can I? And I'm like, really, dude? We've been home for 3 hours and you couldn't ask me this question? The moment I got into the bathroom, all of a sudden you have to ask me if you can have a fruit snack and it's an emergency?
Jody?
I'm like, you want to come in here and hang out? We can play Roblox together on our phones?
That guys go through. We will tell shit stories out of this world. Yeah. I had got to the point
where
my kids
would sit outside the door, and then after a while, they're
like, okay, Daddy,
sports, shit, what we ate, and then maybe women.
I'll tell you, go on. And then sometimes people want to talk to you when they're on the toilet. I'll wait till you finish.
No. That's your time. You're like,
nobody's insides smell. No two people have the same smelling insides. Let's be clear. I think, let me go ahead and throw this chauvinistic ass shit out there. I think motherfuckers want to be around you when you shit so they can find you at night with no damn vision in the dark. Because a motherfucker can know what you smell like internally, they will find you anywhere. It's a tracking device. I'm
You know
telling you.
what? That kind of
I
scares
don't
me
need to
now.
know what
Thank
you
you for
smell
that.
like internally. I know what your natural pheromones and your natural
Some
scent
Now
is.
people,
I
I
don't
when
need
you
to know
take a
what's
shit,
inside of you.
my
listen,
life is in
listen.
jeopardy.
Look, the ladies up here know what I'm
Oh,
talking about. We will tell you we need some privacy. We take a shit. Y'all want to come around and be like, what the fuck we doing? That's disgusting. Well, I told your ass, go the fuck over there. But your nosy ass want to come over
That's
here.
some whole nother level stalker shit, is what that is.
They're putting their marker
wow.
down, and they
hi,
know
my
how to
little
stack
bit.
you. What's up, Debbie?
Yeah,
I'd
that's
rather you
14
piss on my
years.
boots than come and hang out with me in the
Don't piss
bathroom
on
if you
my
want to mark
boots.
your
You want to
territory.
smell this shit? Bring your ass. You will never forget me. You
That
will
is my
never
time. Like
forget me.
that is my sacred time. I don't want to be bothered by anybody. This is
No.
my alone time. Yeah, I live alone and I still take a half hour, 45 minutes to shit just because that's my quiet place.
Because
I
I
go in there.
fucking can. Because we can. We
Yeah.
will sit there like this.
It's
I
so
will
What's
lean
I'm
going
on
not
the
on, little
breathing
bit?
side.
there.
I will be like
Yeah.
this. I lean.
I'm watching YouTube. I'm looking at
Oh,
like right now it's a free
How do you
agency in
think?
football, so I'm watching everything going on. Losing my. Did you see the goddamn Indianapolis Colts? The trade that they made.
I was going to ask you about that. I was going to ask you about that.
What? I just scratched my head for a minute. I was like, who the fuck are the Commanders? I
Yeah, I
forgot
had
who
to
they
look this
were.
shit up too. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, the
I was
who?
like, did they send Carson Wentz to the AFL? What the fuck?
You stupid. I can't believe what's the name
That
with
was
the
my
dick.
first thought. Honestly, I did not know who the Commanders were.
Yeah.
I had to
I
think
couldn't
about it.
believe what's the name with the damn Denver. That fucked my head up.
Yeah, but Seattle made the fuck out with that trade, though. But anyways, I'm trying to get through this intro. Sidetracks. Jesus Christ, squirrel, squirrel,
Yeah,
We're trying
we're
to
squirrel.
stay
trying to.
quiet.
By
We're
the way,
trying to
we're
stay
still
quiet.
not in the show yet.
Yeah.
We're trying to stay quiet.
Follow us on all
We're
social
gonna-
media at Nonsensical Nonsense. Download the Haps app. Join us live every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday night right here on Haps. Get in the chatters box. Shoot your shit with us. And get every single episode of the podcast on Anchor, Spotify, Google Play, Apple Podcasts, basically anywhere and everywhere you get your little podcasts and jollies at. And if you want to email us, you can do so by emailing us at nonsensicalnonsensepodcast@gmail.com. Now we are officially back from break.
And now, after our intro, here's some words from our sponsors.
Yeah, all right. Speaking of words,
Because it's commercial break again.
enjoy this commercial
Wow.
from Acme Roadrunner Hunting Supplies.
Wow.
I don't know, it just popped into my head.
Wow.
Where's my non-participation? Words are hard. Speaking of words, Michael,
Bless her heart.
you keep ducking out of this. And you just reminded me. And you just reminded me. Do you not have words of wisdom anymore? Do you not do
Yeah,
that?
yes, of course I do. I'm not ducking out. I'm only in the show well, we ended up being in there for almost an hour after I came
Yeah.
in, but officially I was only in the show on Monday for 30 minutes. And
Well, I'm not worried
wasn't
about
able-
Mondays. I'm talking about Wednesdays and
wasn't
Saturdays.
able to
you know?
attend Saturday, and
Mike,
last
Mike,
Wednesday I did my words of wisdom.
Mike, let me help you out, Mike. It's been a week, an
Yeah,
hour.
it's been a week.
Wait now. It's been a week, an hour, and 20 minutes. Get to the fucking words
So-
of wisdom. Go.
We need to get to the words of wisdom.
Do 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 do, violin playing softly in the background. These are Mike's words of wisdom. He's Mike. He has words, and they're full of wisdom. Sometimes. That was my impression of Jeff.
I think I'll do my own intro from now on. Thank you
I'm doing the
kindly,
greatest intro for you.
sir. My words of wisdom
I just
from where I've been dubbed the Godfather, Big Dog, Godfather Big Dog. I'm gonna take a quote from the actual Godfather.
if you
Yes.
say
Shut
take the
up,
cannoli
Tony.
and leave the gun, I'm putting you in timeout.
No, I'm not gonna tell you that. I'm gonna. There was a line that was in there where the Godfather's talking to this guy. He said, "You spend time with your family," and he said, "Yeah." And he said, "Good, because you can never be a real man if you don't spend time with your family."
You goddamn right. Say it
You
again.
know,
Say it again. Say it again. Say it again.
Your purpose as a man is to be there for those that love you, that you love.
Damn right.
And if you're going to raise a family, you should raise that family. That is your job. That is your home function, is to be there for your family and to raise the kids with the values that you need them to have. And I know that women, they nurture the children and they have,
What, Eleanor?
but men are very much important. And if you're going to stand, you're going to claim man status, and you have a family, you better spend time with them as much as possible. For one, that's your duty, and two, you don't know how much time you have. And one day you can have all the time with them, and then it's gone.
Amen to that shit.
And when it's gone,
It's gone. Fantastical words of wisdom, Michael.
so that being said, thank you, but that being said, if you're gonna stand up here and say that you're a man to me, you better be a family man, because that's a
Goddamn
real
right.
man.
That's what the fuck we talking about. That's what the fuck we talking about.
With that being said, fantastical words of wisdom, Michael.
Thank you, sir.
But don't ever give somebody else credit. Just make the words your own words. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But with that being said, let's roll into. I'd honestly forgot about the words of wisdom because I was thinking about that today when I was listening to the podcast, and I was like, this motherfucker's really been trying to skate around the words of wisdom. I'm going to get his ass tonight
No,
as
I
long as he's
haven't.
here.
He said he didn't have any ready. He said he didn't have any ready, so I'm gonna defend him on that.
He's always telling me he don't have anything ready. But no, you only need words of wisdom. Words of wisdom on
It's
Wednesday and
brilliant.
Saturday.
It comes, man.
I was gonna say I had words of wisdom in case you didn't have them, but I always do.
Don't drugs.
I've
But
always
let's-
Words of
let's-
wisdom last week.
I don't know what my
Don't
words of
do
wisdom were
drugs.
last week were. Drugs are bad, I'm Clay.
Yep. I heard where Jeff was trying to get you to.
That's still better.
I heard
That's
where
still
Jeff
better
was
than
trying
your
to get
first.
you to ingest a gummy.
Yeah,
And you're
that's
like,
still
and your
better than
answer
your words of
was
wisdom.
classic. It's like, or you could just drink 6 beers. I was
Yeah.
like, yes.
I don't do drugs, goddammit. Just do a gummy, man. Just take one. It'll be fine. I instantly turned into Bruce Willis and yeah, let's just take some gummies. It'll be fun. It'll be good. It'll be all right. Yeah, come to Cancun. But
All right.
still better than
Let's get
still
into
better
this.
than your first set of words of wisdom where there's warning labels put on stuff for a reason. What the fuck did he just say?
It was the exact opposite. I was saying, if you need the warning signs to know not to do
It
it,
was the same
be a
thing.
dumbass. You might not need to be, if you lack common sense, you might not need to make it to maturity to bring offspring and further.
That is
your
what we
dumb
call
ethnicity.
Darwinism. Darwinism. We want that to happen. We get rid of the warning signs. The stupid don't survive in Glick's world. Sorry, when I become president, we're doing away with all the warning labels. And if you're not smart enough to survive on your own, then
I'm putting
You
that
had
on
it-
the I'm putting that on the voting thing.
Yeah.
Vote for me. I'll get rid of all the stupid people.
what's going on, Jeeves?
Boom.
Jeeves.
I will be
Yeah.
your campaign manager, Glick. I will be your campaign manager.
If we have a
you're
problem-
gonna come
if
out
we have a
like
problem-
my fellow Americans, have you ever heard of the Hunger Games? Do that. Only
Yeah,
everybody's in.
We have a problem with South Korea? Put him on the list, Michael. Guys, I
But
gotta go
it'll
to
be
South
the
Korea.
to-do list. The to-do list.
I got a flight to South Korea at 10 a.m. I'll be back Friday at noon. Have the beer cold and the steaks medium rare.
My woman
Just
in
look at my
bikini.
window when we're done with Korea.
Yeah. But with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the starting five. Let's go ahead and get to the winners and announce the winners and losers and all that jazz. We're going to start with the Chatters box like we always do. The CBC, the Chatters box of champions. We had Betty, Vicky, and Eleanor all submitted lists this week. We'll start with Betty. She had Norman Bates, Hannibal Lecter, Jack Torrance from The Shining. She also had Nurse Ratched from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, and the Wicked Witch of the West from The Wizard of Oz. Personally, I think that witch
Yes,
Glinda
Betty.
was the bad one. The Wicked Witch of the West. There was nothing wrong with her. She didn't do anything wrong. She was just tired of being held down by the man and being oppressed. She was fighting for her right to partay.
Oh boy. This is gonna be one of those days. Go ahead.
You're not listed all of Glen's, especially on subjects of the Wizard of Oz and or Star Wars. They
Star
are
Wars, Star
highly
Trek, Lord of
inaccurate.
the...
Do not forget about Star Trek, Lord of the Rings, and Harry Potter. They will be incredibly inaccurate.
I'm just saying. Yeah, the Chatters box, unlike you three, they come correct when they've dropped their list. Vicky had from Harry Potter with Voldemort. Again, I feel like he was victimized and he wasn't the bad guy. At the end of the day, he was actually the good guy. Harry was the bad guy.
Yeah, Love was a bad guy.
Harry was a bad guy and
Who's
his little
Harry-
redheaded soul-snatching ginger
who's Harry,
motherfucking friend.
Who's Harry?
He was going to...
Harry
I don't know, he was
Potter's
going
father?
to...
He was a bad
Father?
guy. Yeah,
His parents were
Potter's
killed.
father.
I told you Harry
Yeah,
Potter is basically a
before.
Batman ripoff.
If he was such a dick in high school, they wouldn't have had Voldemort or Professor Snape.
Oh, okay. I don't know what you're talking about. I'll just have to take your
Yeah.
word for it. Again, somebody who was made out to be a bad person. I don't think they were bad off Vicky's list, but Maleficent. Look back.
No, she was evil. She was evil.
Yeah,
You
but
just-
she was
you
evil
just
because they
think,
made her evil. She wasn't pretty enough. The popular girls didn't like her. The jocks didn't want to go out with her.
Well, I guess would it be? I would the animated movie Maleficent being the villain, but the Maleficent live
Those
action
are hard, huh,
movies,
Michael?
I would go with Annie. I've only had 2 years.
Again, Vicky also had, again, not understood, wasn't a bad guy at the end of the day, but she had Loki from Thor. He's a trickster. He likes to play jokes. He's not a bad guy.
Easy,
Come
Eleanor.
on.
Eleanor went back in the day with that one.
I'm not bad. I'm just drawing this way. Nice.
Back in the day.
She also had Tyler Durden. She also had Tyler Durden from Fight Club. Fuck you, Vicky, with her last pick.
Yeah.
Inglorious
What's the last
Bastards. Fucking Hitler.
That's awesome. That's like that would have been like my one.
That's a real life
Right
bad guy,
next
not only just in
Satan,
movies, but in real life.
Right underneath Satan from Devil's Advocate.
Right? Oh, that would have been a good one too. Al Pacino from Devil's Advocate. Nobody thought
We
about
spoke
him.
on it. Nobody talked about it. We spoke on it though.
Yeah. But and then Eleanor, she drops in for the first time. With the and I mean, like I said, the Chatters box, they always bring it. You guys always have really good lists.
always have good
Unfortunately, sadly, we were missing Tina this week and Jody. They didn't submit lists, but they're both usually strong contenders as well with their list. But Eleanor came in for the first time with Amon Goeth from Schindler's List, and he was a nasty motherfucker. If you've ever seen Schindler's List,
Ralph, yeah, and that
Yeah.
little bullshit relationship. Was it the Jewish slave down in the basement?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
That was
really
crazy.
made
Schindler's
that guy.
Schindler's List was a crazy ass movie.
Oh yeah.
She had Kevin Spacey, The Usual Suspects, Kaiser Soze.
Yeah.
And I know I'm gonna butcher this, and I apologize for all you fucking Harry Potter nerds.
The guy
Oh,
from
maybe not.
the guy from Seven.
Bellatrix,
The guy from
Bellatrix Lestrange from
Oh
Harry
yeah,
Potter.
yeah,
I know nothing
yeah.
about that.
Bellatrix Lestrange. That was Voldemort's number two. Which, believe it or not, to kind of agree with Glick a little
I don't
bit,
believe it.
Bellatrix would have been a better villain. I feel than Voldemort. Um,
Annabelle was a good, yeah. The whole Conjuring universe, the CU, the Conjuring universe was all good. She also
yeah,
had
we were
Hans Landa from Inglorious Bastard, which he might have been worse than Hitler in Inglorious Bastards. Have you
no,
seen the
no.
movie?
Well, the thing is, what did Hitler really do in Inglorious Bastards other than go to a
He was
movie?
just a he was yeah.
But you
Well,
knew
and
who
also
Hitler
I mean it was Hitler
was,
in
you
World
know,
War II. I mean
right?
I'm just saying for the movie. Before anybody comes at me sideways, I'm saying for the movie, Hans Landa was way worse than Hitler in the movie.
But
In real
Hans
life,
Lando was
Hitler was a
doing
monster.
Look, I'm kind of like, you know what? Hans
I feel
Lando
like I
was
have
doing
to.
what Hitler told him to do, the way that
They
Hitler
all were
told
doing
him
that,
to
but you
do it.
can't justify the Nazis
So
and say that what they were doing wasn't right because they were only following orders. I'm just clarifying
yeah,
because some people listen to this podcast and they like to take things a certain way and they forget that this is a comedy podcast and we're joking and having fun. So this is part of my filter working. I have a new
we're not
filter
gonna.
installed. I
We
have to
we
clarify.
we don't talk about Putin. No, no, no.
I'm not talking
We
about
don't
that one.
talk
I'm not
about
talking about who you think I'm
Putin.
talking about. I'm not talking about who you think I'm talking about. And then she also had John Doe from Seven to round out her list.
Yeah.
And
Didn't
this is
you
what I
do
like about
John
the
Doe from
Chattersbox.
Seven and Usual Suspects as well?
I did. Yeah, I did actually, and that's what I said. Eleanor and I actually had three of the same picks
Yeah,
because
I
I
felt
just
like it was similar from my
what's
memory of what you picked down there.
yeah.
Was
Her
there
and
a
I, her and I
reason?
actually had
Did you read her
three
email
of the same.
first? Did you read her
No, I don't
email
read. I
first?
don't. Yeah, Jeff and I don't read the emails until Saturday night
Okay.
when we get ready to
Okay.
list them.
All right. All right.
No, actually,
That's cool though.
Inglorious
That's
Bastards,
cool.
The Usual Suspects, and Seven are three of my favorite movies. I love those movies. I love Kevin Spacey, so I like Kevin Spacey movies. But
You know what?
the votes came.
I hear that he says villain, and he might be, but you know what? Iron Will, Seven, Usual Suspects, American
Nah,
Beauty.
I don't know if you.
I mean, all of those were just great. Was great movies. You know.
Mm-hmm. I don't. What the hell did you just say?
They
Eleanor?
Bayonne
Oh,
Marito too. Okay.
I don't know.
What
I
was
was
it?
gonna say they're looking
Jeeves, no, I don't think. I don't think Putin is the
Oh,
next
Tom.
Hitler.
Okay.
Not in this day and age. What happened back then will never happen again.
no,
Not in this day and age.
no. I kind of
No, no,
disagree
no,
on
no.
what
He couldn't.
the
He
the
couldn't.
scale of what they're doing. I kind of
He
disagree.
could not eradicate 1,000,000 Jews.
You couldn't eradicate 1 million people if you tried. Not this day and age. So no, I don't think so. No, the whole we don't talk about Putin thing. Geez, that's a whole nother joke. You got to go back a few
Yeah,
episodes
that's
and get that.
that's a
But
whole. Yeah, which you can check out on Spotify, and you just log on to Spotify, put in unusual. I mean, I got that in the head, nonsensical nonsense, and then you'll see all our podcasts, and you can pick and choose all the episodes you want at your viewing and streaming pleasure.
do
Well,
you want to rewind that and try it again?
No, he doesn't. Leave me alone.
nope, I fucked it up good enough the first time. I jumped right in it.
Yeah, you did. Jesus Christ.
And get the
But
vaccine.
anyways, with the Cheddar's Box, with their list, the votes have been tallied. The votes have been counted. Some votes came in at 2 o'clock in the morning, but at the end of the day, we have another first-time champion submitting their first list ever. Miss Eleanor
That's
takes the
Eleanor.
W. Yes.
Wow, Eleanor wins
You
off
know
the
what?
rip.
Now that
The
I've
Chatter's
the
Box,
Chatter's
I love getting the Chatter's Box list, and I love reading them
yeah,
off because they all, unlike you three, they all fucking bring it. They absolutely 100%
baby.
fucking bring it. So
Right.
the weed.
Damn.
So congratulations to you, Eleanor, from one champion to another. And in all honesty, every week, with the exception of last week where everybody just won because Jeff fucked up. But every week we've had a new Chatterbox champion.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, that's pretty cool. But now that
Eventually we'll get to a
heard the
point where I can send you
Chatterbox-
guys.
Now that I've had her the Chatterbox, how come nobody picked Sauron from the Lord?
I don't even know who Sauron is.
You go off and do Voldemort, but Sauron was that was a baddie of a baddie.
And coming back, Wicked says she's coming back this week. Well, eventually, what I want to do with the Chatterbox, I want to get to.
Betty is the one person who hasn't won yet. We need him. No, she won last week.
No, last week we didn't have a winner because Jeff.
Oh, I thought you said everybody was a winner.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess everybody won, but that was like a participation type trophy. I mean, I guess.
Right.
That was more on Jeff, but I do want to get to the point where.
Better.
I do want to get to the point with the Chatterbox where, unless they win multiple times in a row, but first time winners, I want to be able to send them like a little swag pack with like, you know, a cup and sticker and you know something like that, some silly shit like that. That'll get to the point. Yeah. You'll get my face on a sticker. Awesome. Good job, champ.
Tree.
So let's roll in. Let's roll into the to the main event here. That was the co-main event right there. You guys are on the main card. And I'm not disregarding the Chatterbox. The Chatterbox does their thing right before the main event. You guys warm up the crowd. You get everybody excited. You pump them up.
Oh, Betty, the burn. So like, except keep your.
Yeah, but do you want a sticker that says "Nonsensical Nonsense"? Glick, don't push the button. Don't push the button, Glick. I've had stickers made before on Vape and Chill, and they were actually a big hit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Stickers are awesome.
Yeah, I was actually kind of shocked because I had like 50 stickers made because I used to have a contact, and it was like 50 stickers for $3, and I had them made, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere they were gone. The first night I went live, and I told them I had stickers. And I said, outside of one person, because I did do a giveaway when I did Vape and Chill, that was actually pretty fun. I was kind of surprised how many people got involved with that.
We talked about doing those slap stickers, you know, and just going around all over your campus and slapping them on there. But you, as the maintenance guy, would probably go back like a week later, scraping them all off. Going, fuck it.
I'm gonna put them in everybody else's building. I'm not gonna put them in my building.
You're gonna be so like, damn, why did I have to slap it on so hard? Shit.
Yeah. All the guys are gonna be cussing nonsensical nonsense and not know who the hell it is.
Oh yeah, that would be a big hit. Betty said, "Don't push the button." Slap stickers would be.
Yes. I am actually tomorrow evening I'm gonna make those stickers. So just so you guys know, they will be on the merch store. But in the main event, we had the starting 5 villains from movies. Jeff, Mike, and Tony and I. Oh, excuse me. We'll start with Tony. Uh-huh. He had Damian Killian from The Running Man. Brandy Webb and Thin Line Between... What was that? Thin Line Between Love and Hate?
Yeah, the movie, A Thin Line Between Love and Hate, yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
there will be
shit,
nice.
There
will be nice stickers, right? Yeah. So yeah, that's gonna be my next thing. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll just design a whole bunch of stickers tomorrow after I get off work because that'll be quick and easy.
Yeah.
I say that, but it won't
be.
He also had Kevin from Sin City, which was played by what's his nuts, Frodo.
Elijah Wood.
Elijah Wood.
Oh, the Elijah Wood character. Why didn't you go by the Senator's son?
No, I went by Kevin, the dude that was in Sin City that was going around slating people up and made old girls.
Yeah, he had the claws and everything. He didn't say a word in that whole movie.
Yeah, well, I mean, he was a vicious killer, but I was talking about the Senator's son.
Oh, the yellow guy. Yeah, I didn't think him. The yellow guy. I know you're talking about.
There was a lot of bad guys in Sin City that you could have picked from, though, in all honesty. Even the quote-unquote good guys were not the greatest of guys.
No.
Yeah, I mean, Mickey Rourke was technically a good guy, but he was a bad guy.
Motherfucker.
He also had...
Mickey Rourke in that movie, just bad motherfucker. That's it.
Right? Tony also had Mr. Joshua from Lethal Weapon.
Nice. Yes.
And
Yes.
Lethal Weapon is clearly a nonsensical nonsense favorite because they come up a lot
Oh yeah.
in our starting vibes.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And he also had Agent Smith from The Matrix, Mr. Anderson.
Actually, you know what?
Anderson. Oh shit.
That's not a bad pick at all.
Appreciate it.
I heard
you guys,
or at least Jeff, kind of give him a little bit of slack on that, but that's not a bad pick at all.
No, actually, this week's list for all of us,
especially Agent Smith in the first one to me, because in the first one I felt like he was just downright scary, and then in the last two it was a little different, but yeah, that's a good pick.
Jeff had Annie Wilkes, Kathy Bates from Misery, which you could have just said Kathy Bates anything and been fine.
Period.
Because she's so damn good, and she does kind of play an evil bitch in a lot of things that she does, but she's that damn good.
Including Adam Sandler's mom in Waterboy, she was scary. And the
Foosball's the devil scored.
Foosball's the devil.
That was a decent character for her.
Oh no, she was great. My mama said.
Right.
But he had Nurse Ratched from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Biff Tannen from Back to the Future.
Asshole.
Of course.
I thought about Biff Tannen, but I thought it was too easy.
That movie as much as he talks about it.
Right. Well, of course, I thought certain picks that I had were too easy, so I didn't pick them. But then, half my list is
Jeff Canoe does Back to the Future, the most predictable movie. I mean, wasn't Back to the Future from him on every list that involved something like this?
If it was Back to the Future related, it was Jeff.
Yeah.
But I say that thinking I'm gonna just fly off the cup. I'm just gonna fly off the top of my head, and my list basically consisted of the Chattersbox list. So when I was opening their emails to read them off, and I'm like, really, you know. But he had Amon Goeth from Schindler's List, and then he had Anton from No Country for Old Men, which Tony and I both kind of gave him a little bit of shit from that because that movie was so bad that most people don't know it, but you know, it is what it is. Then Michael with his Disney villain list. He had Claude Frollo from The Hunchback of Notre Dame, Ursula from The Little Mermaid,
Jesus,
Lotso Huggenbear from Toy Story 3, Lady Tremaine.
Bear was ruthless. That bear was ruthless on Toy Story 3.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But Lady Tremaine from Cinderella and Hades from Hercules. Good Disney villain list, but I feel like as far as you go and you being a Disney fan, much like I'm a Disney movie fan, and I feel like Jeff and Tony might be as well. Tony doesn't really say much about Disney. I think you could have gone better, but it was still a pretty good list. It was an unsuspected list.
The thing is, you haven't watched The Hunchback of Notre Dame, have you?
Are you serious? I've seen every Disney animated movie.
You cannot tell me that guy was not like
he was a nasty fuck.
Disney
That's what I said. It was an unsuspected list. Like out of all the villains,
the only one that I really wish that I could change would be to drop
Wicked.
Drop the Hades Hercules and put Radagast from the Great Mouse Detective.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. The Great Mouse Detective. Yeah. Nice. That was good shit. That was
Betty, I absolutely 100% agree. Betty said probably one of your better lists. I absolutely agree.
Oh, thank you.
I didn't think anything was wrong with your list. Like I said, it was unsuspected. Since you went the Disney route, it was unsuspected because you had a lot of people that, out of all the Disney villains there are, I didn't expect them.
You're right.
So that was
yeah.
Yeah. Bitch was crazy.
And so was that hunter from The Rescuers Down Under.
Mm-hmm. You are like a Disney junkie, but I ain't mad at that shit.
Yeah, I mean, you could have done Disney villains. We could have done Disney villains.
I could have done that. We could do a whole top 20
Y'all
list.
would have won.
You know,
y'all would
have
for
days.
We haven't gotten there yet, Betty. We haven't gotten there yet.
And then the champion,
sorry,
the reigning champ, the bad guy. Everybody hates me,
Yeah.
but I'm still wearing the gold. See, that's why I compare myself to Ric Flair. Everybody hated Ric Flair, but he's a 16-time world champion. I had
Tony's getting tired.
I had Hans Landa. I'm like Tom Brady. I keep winning. I'm a beautiful son of a bitch. I'm a beautiful son of a bitch. I'm a beautiful son of a bitch, and everybody hates me because I wear the gold. Just think. You know how much money I'd have had to spend on these stupid fake WWE Championship belts if I bought one for every time I won?
I wish you would have now because maybe it would get you to stop.
I wouldn't have any room. I wouldn't have any room for them. But
I concede out of this race, but I was going to put my name in there. Like, what's the list? Oh,
Hey, what it is?
cars, horses, buggies. Totally fought the list, so you'd lose.
I've tried the last.
Because
I'm trying.
And your reason is it's gas $4 a gallon. I can't afford a fucking belt too.
I'm trying. I'm trying to lose here, guys. I'm trying.
No, you
I had Hans Landa from Inglourious Bastards, Kaiser Sose from The Usual Suspects, John Doe from Seven, Tyler Durden, which was actually supposed to be taken off and changed with Heidi from Single White Female as an ode to Michael.
We were trying to make changes because you weren't there on your picks. So
I had
fault, just so you know, half of this is your fucking fault for not turning the list in on time, for making us wait, and for making us try to choose around whatever you was going to choose because we wanted to make sure your selection gets in. So if he wins, it's your fucking fault. I want to let you know. Please continue.
And in my last pick, I had Doctor Hannibal Lecter, and I went to the guys about Hannibal Lecter because we said no horror movies. I went to Jeff and Tony, and even the Chatters box agreed. I let them know, hey, if it's a horror movie, if he doesn't go, he doesn't go.
I mean, that's a good pick, but it's kind of like that's a solid pick. But the problem was I kind of, as bad as Hannibal Lecter was, I kind of liked him too.
Oh, he was great. He was a guy. He was a bad guy, 100%. But he was great. He was great. I mean, that character was amazing. That was a bad guy that you loved. Like, you wanted that bad guy to win, and he did every time.
Yeah.
So, hey, let it be. How you doing?
Ray Liotta's brain while he was still alive.
That still fucks me up. That whole scene fucks me up. That man literally cut his head open and was searing part of his brain, and Ray Liotta was sitting there talking, and then all of a sudden he was just like, bleh. It just started. And I love Ray Liotta. He's another one of those in every goddamn thing, guys.
The Goodfellas. I loved him in Wild Hogs. Actually, in Wild Hogs, he was a good villain. That would have been a
well,
good
I told you guys Saturday. I think it was Saturday. I told you guys a great movie to watch is called Identical, and Ray Liotta plays the dad in that movie. Mike, you're an Elvis fan. I think you would like Identical.
Really, I should give it a shot.
But
yeah, I should give it a shot. Yeah, I probably can.
It's a good movie. It's an older movie. It's pretty good though. Like I said, it's got Ray Liotta in it. It's got what's her name? Ashley Judd from the she's in it. It's a really good movie. But the fuck. So thank you, Cameron. Hey, Cameron, where the hell have you been? But with that being said, the lists were submitted. We drafted. We made our picks. We made our choices. We let you people vote. We let you people decide. And at the end of the day,
I hate the fucking music already. Shit.
I really wish Jeff was here for this tonight, but unfortunately, he's not here because
you won again.
if Jeff was here, I think he would have been pretty happy and he would have been able to show us just,
No, Jeff
how
didn't win, Betty. Don't fall for that. He does this every freaking week.
how humble he couldn't be because the champ is still here for the 9th time in a row, baby.
I told you, but that's what he fucking. He almost had me believe that I beat him last time. That's what the fuck he does. Right?
Oh, Jesus.
Shit.
Praise me.
Damn, is it break time yet? Fuck.
This just so you guys know, this is 2 weeks in a row I've literally tried to throw this.
Yeah,
push the button. Betty said push the button.
Push the button.
Yeah, what were the votes?
Nah, they weren't many. Nobody. I had 6. Jeff had 4. Michael had 2. And Tony had 1. So Tony, you get the number 1 overall pick again Saturday night.
What the
What's the
fuck?
category?
This is 2 weeks in a row. I have literally tried to throw. I didn't prepare a list. I didn't have a list ready this week. Last week I said let's go fucking 10, and I'm gonna make some bullshit ass shit up and try to. So now this week,
I thought the Disney list would have gotten some extra action than 2 votes. I could have done 2
I would
votes.
say, actually, Mike had probably one of his best lists, and that's not coming from me. I think Betty said that in the chatters box, and I agree. Jeff had a good list, and Tony always has a good list. I just think that,
Motherfuckers don't like my picks no matter how good my list is. What's the next thing?
well,
What's the next fucking category?
I'm gonna win this week, and then I'm gonna win this week, and I'm gonna get my 10th victory in a row.
Oh,
and then,
don't. Shut the fuck up.
And then I'm going to make a retirement speech after that. It's going to be heartfelt, and it's going to be sad, and it's going to be emotional, and you guys are going to cry.
And then you're going to play baseball for half a season, make a fucking movie with Bugs Bunny, and then come back next week.
Did you really just make a Michael Jordan reference to me?
Yeah, right, I did.
that was actually really nice. I like that reference.
Too, you bastard.
So I got this week's list. I do need to reach out to Jeffrey real quick. Hopefully he'll get back to me quick.
Oh yeah, because he's not on the show because his wife told him not to, right?
You're supposed to whisper that so nobody can hear that except us.
Oh, I'm sorry. Just because his wife said no.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. She said no.
Yeah, it had nothing to do with work. She just said, you didn't lick it right, so you're grounded.
Oh, damn. Well, then. That goes against everything.
Next time you'll do better.
Jeffrey was not able to be here tonight because he has meetings up until 10:45 tonight at work.
Real life. He lost out to real life. We're not going to hold that against him.
Yeah. No, in all honesty, in all seriousness, he told me earlier this afternoon he has meetings until 10:45 tonight. But what you guys also have to understand is that the company he works for is based out of California, so they're 3 hours behind us.
And he's got a job
so
that he all rely on.
Yeah.
And then, I also think he does all 50 states, which...
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. He does all 50 states.
Yeah, that could be 5 hours if he's talking to Honolulu or whatever, So
yeah, so he does do all the states. He does, but he has meetings. I think he was saying he has meetings with his home office or whatever. So again, I don't know why a corporate office is having meetings at almost 8:00 at night, but it is what it is. It's tax season, so
hours are over with.
Yeah, it's tax season, so that's what he told me. The other stuff are just just Mike and I busting his balls and probably going to get myself in trouble. Again, it's not just me, but I'm going to be the only one that gets in trouble for these actions. That's why I'm the Ric Flair of this podcast. Y'all hate me, but you love me at the same time.
Oh God, this motherfucker.
But anyways, now I did ask Jeffrey for Jordan. No, fuck. I will punch you in the mouth. I will punch you in the mouth if you ever compare me to Michael Jordan again. I hate Michael Jordan. Fuck you, Michael Jordan. Fuck you, Chicago Bulls.
Are you seriously?
I don't like Michael Jordan. I'm a fucking Cleveland Cavaliers fan. I hate Chicago, and I hate Michael Jordan. The only one off that Chicago Bulls team that I can mildly tolerate is Scottie Pippen.
Scottie Pippen was a man.
And if you were a basketball fan, and an NBA fan, you would understand why me as a Cleveland Cavaliers fan, I hate Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls.
I'm with Betty.
And it has nothing to do with LeBron James. But anyways, Tony and I touched on it Monday.
That's actually what I was thinking was LeBron after that. But.
No. Where the hell did he put it? Okay, so this week's starting five, and I think this is going to be hard for all of us, except for Tony, because the guy hasn't won yet, and he seems to think he always has the greatest list of all time. I'm just lying.
See that? You got a present. It's a present for you. I'll close my eyes.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
That's right.
I'm hoping here. You know, it is what it is. But anyways, I'm trying to get past all the bullshit conversation that Jeff and I was.
His favorite wrestler of all time is Hulk Hogan.
Whose? Tony's is. Tony loves that racist.
I know it's
Hulk
not
Hogan.
yours. I know it's
no.
not
Well,
yours.
I don't mind Hulk Hogan. I mean, he was everybody's favorite when we were kids. Everybody loved Hulk Hogan when you were kids, man. The guy was like, say your prayers and take your vitamins. Meanwhile, I was waiting for Ultimate Warrior's music to kick up so Ultimate Warrior would come out and kick the shit out of that goofy bastard. That's my favorite of all time.
Thunder Lips is here.
But this week's starting five list, I will tell you after I go fried chicken.
Oh, what the fuck? And then he's just left me and Mr. Sleepyhead. How we doing? Yeah, I'm all by myself, fending for myself. Tony's somewhere. I mean, I see him, but not all the lights are on. Actually, that's not true, Kendall. I actually like wrestling. I used to watch it when I was younger. I'm not like super into it like Glick and Tony are, but I know some wrestlers. Like Sting was my favorite wrestler.
Yeah, the champ is back.
Sting and Undertaker, and I also liked Stone Cold, The Rock. The one that I dislike, Ric Flair, just because he's a douchebag and he looks like Glick. And I know
he looks nothing like Ric Flair.
I know. I was
woo.
Limousine and then
riding,
also,
jet flying, kiss stealing, son of a gun.
I was not a big fan. I was not a big fan of the Edge, but I liked wrestling when it was WWF and NWO, and you had
the GWO,
you had all that shit. I liked it then.
I could have went with Wolfpack music tonight since I'm in red.
Do you smell what the Rock is cooking?
But
my favorite match of all time. We talked about it before, but my favorite match of all time would still be Undertaker versus Mankind cage match.
That was the first ever Hell in a Cell match. That's a classic right there.
Yeah,
that's
by far the best. My favorite match.
This week's starting five list, per Jeff, is the top five. I'm gonna smoke you guys on this one.
What else is new?
Are the top five favorite TV theme songs?
Y'all are done. I'm already ready.
Now listen. Wait. Before you start, trying to be nice to Tony
He's
over here.
got
He's
some
like the
special
special needs.
rules to rig it
He's
so
like
he
the
would
special.
win.
He's like the special needs kid in this class.
Yeah.
When it comes to starting five. The only rule that I have so far, and I did ask for which I'll get to. I did ask about one other thing, and I have not heard from Jeffrey yet. So, which is another reason.
He needs to hurry on.
He's not really working. He's not really working because if he was working, he would have messaged me back.
He is working, but he's trying to get on
But
ground.
the only stipulation I have from Jeffrey so far is no instrumentals. They have to have actual
Lyrics.
words,
They have to have lyrics.
lyrics in the
Fuck,
song.
that's James Bond.
So I asked him. I did just ask him, and I meant to ask him
I'm
earlier,
ready
but
now.
I got sidetracked. But I did ask him if cartoons were included.
I didn't think
Yeah,
about
that needs to
So-
be answered.
So Chatter's Box or send your list now. I was going to say, if you have any consideration about cartoons, hold on, and I'll get that as soon as the show starts Saturday, because you guys have until the end of the show.
The end of the podcast.
Easy
You have until the
Jeeves.
end of the show. Yeah.
Easy Jeeves.
Adult
cartoons. Oh
no, I don't know.
gosh.
So right now, let's just focus on actual TV shows. If we're still live tonight, and I get a message back from Jeff, I'll let you.
Yeah,
I'll let you guys know.
If you don't have cartoons, send it in.
Cartoons.
I don't
We
know if
know
cartoons are included.
Victoria.
Oh, what can I tell you now? He said cartoons
Yeah.
are included. Now, I will say, if you're going to say TV shows, we're going to have to say something that lasted an entire season at least.
Yeah.
Because
And I would
sometimes they
say-
didn't last an entire season. But I would go with not like cameo cartoons. If you had more than 4 episodes, I would call you good.
Yeah, I would say.
This is y'all's.
No, I do have a question.
I would say as of right now, unless Jeff says otherwise. Actually, I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to influence his decision in any way, shape, or form. So hopefully, I will hear back from him before we're done tonight,
I do
and I
have
can
a-
clarify that.
I do have a question, but if you answered it, Glick, that would be just fine if you wanted to make a
What's
rule
that?
on that. Because I think that maybe me and Tommy would be the only ones to try to do something like this. What about an instrumental with a narration or speech or
Nope.
something?
I'm glad you asked that because Jeff
that
said
count?
Jeff did tell me.
I already know
that-
his pick. I already know his pick already.
Jeff did tell me, and this might be why you're asking this, so it's going to kind of eliminate them.
I'm
but
glad
Jeff
I opened
did
so
tell
many
me-
doors with my picks. I'm glad I made so many
Jeff
good
did
picks.
tell me that the A team would be included because there was a narrative for the A team.
Oh, that would have been his second pick. Go ahead. Betty
That
has.
was
a
my
yes.
second pick. But
So yeah, Star Trek,
but-
yes, Mike, Star Trek could
I
be
think Tony
included.
knows exactly
I know
where
what
I
he was going
was
to say. I
going
made
with.
everybody think. Betty has a good question. Do you want the show or the name of the song? I would say the theme
I
song.
would say
the
I
theme song of the show.
will say the show.
Yes, I would say the show too.
I don't care about the song or who wrote it, who performed it, who sang it. And Jeff's not here to defend himself. I will make this rule: the show that the song is from. So, say for instance, you do
Yeah,
Will
yeah,
Smith,
yeah.
obviously, but this is so easy. You can say Will Smith, Fresh Prince of Bel
I
Air.
think I
But
get
yeah,
3 of my picks.
And everybody up here, let's be clear. I was just thinking about it, but I'm not going to answer. I'm not going to do it. I was going to say, if you didn't know the song, could you play it so everybody would be familiar with it? But since we're on YouTube, it might be a strike. And since my
well, that's what I was
Yeah.
actually going to say. I was going to say if we could just. Actually, let's not do that. We already have hard enough time going along on these picks, so let's not play any music. But if you know a little bit of the song, feel free to sing
Good.
a
I can do
smidge
that.
of it.
Do you think
I can
that,
do
that.
you think that would get us banned?
yeah, you
No,
good.
I don't think so.
Shows?
I don't.
They're
if
not
we only did
music.
just
It's not music.
if we only did
His
just
own.
like a couple seconds of it, because I think that's what killed us on the Ray Charles thing is because we played like a minute and a half
We
of that
played a
fucking
whole
song.
verse.
And we,
I'll play
and we
a
were
verse.
and we
I'll
were
play a
singing
song.
and dancing along to it. I think that's what fucking killed us. But because like nothing else I've ever played music wise, if I've just done it real quick, has gotten us in trouble.
Yeah, because
So-
that cop thing that you played, didn't get us. The music about the rap about the cops. That didn't get us hit. That wasn't. We weren't supposed to have done that song, and you played the whole damn song, like
And
eight
it
minutes
has to have
long.
lyrics. It has to have lyrics, right?
It has to have
It was a
lyrics
rap.
or
It
a
was straight up rap.
narration.
Well, because I'm thinking of some songs and I had to think about it. You did say that.
Yeah.
It has to have lyrics. I
So
just took, let's just my picks out.
I've messaged Jeff on 2 different platforms. I'm trying to get confirmation from him as far as cartoons go, because if cartoons go, I have one pick that I want to put in there as a cartoon. And it's not what you're thinking.
I think.
I got a couple of cartoons.
Message me.
I'm not
Send it
saying
on
shit.
Snap. Send it to me on Snap if you what you think it is.
I'm not telling you shit.
Send it. You know, if you guys can pick what I'm thinking as far as cartoons go, I won't pick it if cartoons are allowed. And I'll be 100% honest with you.
I want you to have it because I'm gonna have mine.
Do I get 2 guesses?
You
Do
get
I
one
get 2
guess.
guesses?
You get one guess, Click Junior.
Ooh.
Heidi.
I had to try.
Ooh, shit.
I had to try. Holy shit!
Golly.
What just happened?
I almost want to do 10
gotta
picks on
find
this one. I'm not even gonna lie.
where
I
you
almost want
at?
to do 10 picks.
But with that being said, let's. I'm in my apartment. What the fuck do you mean? I'm in the same spot I'm at every time we record the podcast.
Oh, there you are.
I'm in my bedroom where the magic happens. I learned that from MTV Cribs because that's what they always said. There's no magic that happens in my bedroom unless I'm a solo act, but.
Self-inflicted.
I just said it.
No, not even close. No,
Really?
not even close.
Well,
I don't think that has
as
words
I
to it,
said-
does it?
When I hit send, I did think of another one, but I don't know if you want to play double or nothing.
Well, I'll get double or nothing. I'll give you one more.
I almost want to post my file just so
All
they
right.
can see it in the chat box too.
No, keep it to yourself until Saturday, you silly son bitch. God, you make it so easy.
He always tries to do that. Damn,
I'm
where
going
the fuck
old
is
school too,
where-
baby. Trust
There
me.
you are.
I'm going very old school.
I need one more. After this
All
week,
right.
it's going to be my 10th win in a
All
row.
right.
You guys realize that? No,
Fuck.
no,
Really?
no. You are not even close, my friend.
The only other one is Bumblebee. But
If Jeff allows cartoons, I'm gonna fuck you guys up so bad with this pick. Just so you know.
yeah, I swear to God, if it's like Super Friends, I'm gonna like smack this shit out of you.
If it's what?
Super Friends.
Nah, that'd be Tony.
There's no lyrics.
In Super
Yeah,
Friends?
I hope he answers
Lyrics.
about cartoons as well. I could do a list just on the cartoons.
I could do a list just on cartoons.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's why I said I'm not gonna voice my opinion on it. I'm gonna let Jeff make his call without any of us voicing our opinion on it or anything like that.
Oh, you went old school, Betty? Now I'm very curious to see what you got. That came. I meant with your list. Anyways. Why did everybody shut up? What?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Italianized.
You were talking and
Your song has to have lyrics in it, period. Lyrics or narration, and you'll be good.
Nice.
yeah, lyrics
got
or
old school
narration.
I got an old school one in my head from the 60s.
The 60s. Okay, you want to play hardcore. All right, I was trying to respect your age. I was trying to respect the age.
Instrumental with the narration, from the 60s.
But yeah. So top 5 TV theme shows with lyrics and or narration. Chatter's box. If you guys want to wait until I get clarification before you send your list, feel free to. What I would say to you guys until we get a clarification. I know she has. It just came in. I didn't even look at it. I just swiped it off the screen. Is whistling? No.
Is whistling lyrics?
No, Andy Griffin is not lyrics. You cannot use that.
There's a narration on Andy Griffin.
That's what
Is there a narration on Andy Griffin?
Yes, there's a narration on Andy Griffin.
No, just the Andy Griffin
just-
show.
Yeah, that's the end. That don't count. We're talking about like the
Andy
A
Griffin.
team where
They were all words.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
this song. They were all
yeah,
words.
but that don't count. That's reaching. Calm down, Michael Knight and Kit. That's a reach.
Are you trying to get Knight Rider back out on that?
Yeah, that is
Rider.
that is such a reach.
That's what motherfuckers will do, though. They tired of your ass.
A narration
Reach with
is like
anyways when he
is
did
like-
Michael
is-
Knight and Kick.
Yeah, narration is like the A team where it goes throughout almost the entire theme where they're talking about it, or the $6 billion man where they're like, we have the technology.
Oh, there is a little bit of
Damn,
words.
that's
It's a narration.
Jesse
We have the
Smollett.
technology. We
That
have the
takes
money.
away
We can
MASH.
rebuild him. We can make him better, stronger, faster.
That's right.
Yeah, that would count. That would count.
Doing the
Oh, I just thought of
instrumentals, that
another
takes out
good one that
MASH
has
as well.
narration.
Did you know? Do you realize that?
What's that?
Once again, my list is already
just
ready.
doing no musical stuff that takes out MASH, which I love the intro to MASH. I can listen to that all day.
No, absolutely. I think this
But
list.
I
I think this list is going to be a lot tougher than we think it's going to be. Now,
Maybe
I've
we'll
already
figure
got my
it
number.
out.
I've already got my number one pick, and if I can do cartoons, I've already got my number two pick.
If I'm gonna help everybody out, I'm gonna let you know now. I had to take out the theme song to Taxi. There's no words.
They don't have lyrics, though, do it?
I know. That's why I had to take
Oh,
it out.
really? No Taxi?
I was gonna put up Taxi. You know that was classic shit.
Oh, absolutely. Oh,
Yeah.
I gotta look at something.
I had to take out Hill Street Blues. That was classic
Oh, yeah.
shit. I had to
There's a
take
lot.
out-
There's a lot
that.
of. You got.
I had to
There's
take
a
out
lot
the
of shows.
theme song.
I thought
to
they were
Trapper
singing
MD.
in Hill Street Blues.
Yeah.
Do you understand how dope the theme song to Trapper John MD was? I had to take all them shit
Yeah.
out.
There's a lot of songs you got to take out because you got to take out. I was right there on the
Just took that out.
SVU.
Holy shit! I just came up with like 3 of them that we probably know the words and sing today.
No,
I don't even
Jeeves.
need a new Star
Well,
Trek no more.
anybody who's listening, if you would like to get your list in, get it to us by the end of the show Saturday night. Jeeves, if you want to drop a list, you guys can do so. We're going to take up to 6 from the chatters box. Just email us
Yeah,
at nonsensical nonsense podcast at gmail.com. Send us your list, and we'll get you into the chatters box. We'll get it all posted, and Sunday it'll get all posted, and it is what it is. Yeah, no, Simpsons don't count. But let's take a break real quick,
Neither
guys.
would
We're already...
Futurama. Neither would Futurama.
And neither does South Park, because fuck South Park. It has lyrics, but
Right.
come on down to South Park.
I'm not a fan of South Park, actually.
Fucking. Ooh, what is this?
No, I'm not a fan of. What?
Okay, we're gonna experiment again. I found a new Blacktop Mojo cover from one of their live shows for the break.
Together.
Yeah, American Dad would count.
And our way.
I think. Yeah, it's got lyrics.
Yeah.
Two
Family Guy.
Spoons together.
You're gonna go back to Silver Spoons. Silver Spoons did nothing for you last time you picked Silver Spoons. That's why I'm still the champ. That's why this belt's not been off my shoulder for 9 fucking starting 5s.
I'll be picking up some shit.
9 in a row. This belt has not been off my shoulders for 9 starting 5s in a row.
Nobody knows where
10
you live.
total.
Nobody knows where you live. That's why.
Come where I live, because
No, wait.
I got my 2 friends, Mr. Smith and Wesson, will protect me.
I got 2 friends too.
Ain't nobody afraid of your flashlight cattle prod.
Ooh. But you will fall. But you will fall.
Because we could do that. I got nunchucks and I got a machete. Which one you want?
Smith and Wesson. I got
I
Ruben and
got
Taurus.
Chuck Norris, bitch.
Fuck Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris looks under his bed for Glick before he goes to sleep. I said what I said, Chuck Norris. What are you going to do about it? Not a goddamn thing.
You only say that now because he's old. You wouldn't
I
have
say
said it
that
20
back
years
when he was
ago.
getting his ass kicked by Bruce Lee. I'd say the same damn thing when he got beat up by Bruce Lee.
Oh shit.
That was only in the movie.
Chuck Norris has
because it was
don't have shit
That
on
was
Twitter.
because it was a Bruce Lee movie. That's the reason why Bruce Lee won.
I have Stevens. I like Steven Seagal
shut
juice.
up with that Steven
I
Seagal
like Steven Seagal.
bullshit.
I like Steven Seagal. He's all right with me.
Steven Seagal knew two things. He knew how to do a haymaker. That does not make you a martial artist.
Hey, yo, geez, tell your friend I said tell Steven Seagal.
I just got yelled at. I'm sorry. I'll stop naming shit.
Oh, you must be taking her pics.
Jody yelled at me. She's like, "Would you stop naming shit?" My bad, baby. I'm sorry. I'm trying to go to break. Are you going to put a list in this week? Is that what that is? Uh-oh. Can a returning champ be coming back?
Oh yeah, Eleanor's in for it. You know she competes.
I know Eleanor's in, but is Jody? Are you going to make a comeback? Are you going to be one of the Hall of Famers that show up at the Royal Rumble? What?
Oh, wow. She said no. Come on, Jody. You got to put a list in. Jody, stop playing. You got to put a list in now.
Yeah, you got to put a list in. Tony said so.
You don't know me, but I will get in your ass. You got to put a list up. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa, stay out of her ass.
You shut the fuck up. You need to put a list in, please. We need competition.
Yeah, why you gotta be in her ass like that? I mean,
I'm gonna be on her ass.
Oh, you know what? Speaking of people putting lists in, Michael, go ahead and get in your girl's ear and tell her to get back in the fucking game.
Yeah, I need to come.
You know what I'm talking about.
Please. Tell her I said please.
Yeah, I know.
Tell her
I
to get her
said please.
silly ass back in the
what
game.
he said.
I don't know what I said.
Thank you. And I really want. This is my thing.
I told her
Are you serious?
Yes.
Because
I got
Tony's not even on the show anymore.
Tony's
been canceled.
I get it. Shit, we can all pick without picking the same thing. That shit fucking thrills me. That's one of the reasons why I'm so happy to be up here. We can all pick shit, and no two people have the same thing sometimes. It's fucking awesome. Y'all bring y'all asses.
Yeah.
I'm here for the
Wow,
smoke.
you just straight up poo-pooed on me and then let Tony get in your ass. All at the same time.
Hey, Glick. I'm gonna teach you something. Glick, let me teach you how to have an impact without putting your hands on anybody.
I'm gonna put my hands on you. I'm gonna be like a preacher. I'm gonna heal you. I'm gonna put my hands on you, son. Oh, Lord Jesus, feel the power of God. I'm gonna put my hands. I'm gonna heal you. Can I get an amen? Hallelujah.
You do right by
In the name of Jesus.
In the name of Jesus,
I
you are
cast
healed.
you devil out.
Hey, yo, listen. Remember
James
the
gave me an amen.
Remember the devil's advocate? Eat, but don't taste.
Don't taste.
Taste, but don't touch. He's a spider.
The Muppets are not. The Muppet Babies are a cartoon. The Muppets were puppets. They're not a cartoon. The Muppet Babies was a cartoon.
Yep, up and down.
Yeah,
The
that's
Muppet Babies were a cartoon.
I'm not allowed to name shit anymore. We gotta go to break. We're going to break.
Yeah, you're already in trouble enough, and I don't think you can get out of that trouble in 2 weeks.
I can get out of. I am not in trouble. I'm not in trouble. Trust me. I just got yelled at. I got scolded. I got finger wagged at. Shut the fuck up.
Let me help you out.
I needed another one.
Let me help you out. You can have all the championships in the world, but always remember, I do the schooling.
Ding, class is in. I'm old boy from Fast Time. Look, I can make two comparisons. You can try to school. I'll be old boy from Fast Times at Ridgemont High, or I'll be what's his face from the Breakfast Club.
Come on, Charlamagne, get the fuck.
Oh, I thought you were going to go.
No, the Breakfast Club, the goddamn movie, the John Hughes movie.
Radio show. I'm sorry.
When the principal comes in and he was like, "Keep it up, and you'll get another week." And he's like, "Yeah, and." Mess with the pole, you get the horn.
Nice.
What was that? Sean Penn? No, it wasn't Sean Penn. Judd Nelson. Judd Nelson.
Good.
Yeah.
So.
Good. So what? And
Yeah. And the guys.
then he had what's his face from Fast Time at Ridgemont High that was in summer school. Motherfucker got up and walked out of class because he was so high and he was hungry.
In summer school, you can't do that in summer school.
He went and had pizza delivered, and the teacher's like, "What the fuck? This is my class," and he's like, "Well, continue."
I'll be back.
Continue.
I'll be back. I did not. No, this was my son when Jason played football 2 years ago. This was his team shirt, so it was not the real Bears for the little community league bears here.
But actually, fuck it. At this point, fuck it. We're not going to take a second break tonight. We're I don't want to disrupt what we got going on. So we're not going to take a break. But I did find one for Saturday night that we got a little Blacktop Mojo live in concert doing Eagles Hotel California. I want to hear that.
No way.
Run it.
Really?
Yeah.
Run it.
I mean, we can run it and still talk.
Run it. Fuck it.
I just want to hear a snippet of it.
Yeah, them your boys.
This man's got a voice on him for days.
Our place.
This song is about the Cecil Hotel in California. Come and sit on my face.
Shit! Now I can't get that out of my head. It's Lockwood. You ruined a song. Now you got Cody looking all black as hell.
Okay, so we're definitely gonna play that Saturday night for our second break.
Right,
What?
Joe. Yeah, I heard that shit all
Don't-
around the corner. This motherfucker.
Don't look at me like that. Like Dolph Lundgren, like Dolph Lundgren said in Rocky IV. If he dies, he dies.
Dies. You have to do it with the accent.
Wait a minute.
Dies.
Wait a minute.
He dies.
Wait a minute. Jeeves, you're in a band? Are you serious?
He's a musician.
Can you send me some of your music and let us play it on the show?
Yeah. We will play that shit on the show.
Kind of weird. I'm a Las Vegas Raiders fan and a San Francisco Giants fan, and I'd never rep another uniform in youth sports every year. Pop Warner Raiders. Oh wow.
Yeah, because it's talking about the T-shirt I got on. This is Jason's football team.
Yeah. No, I actually assumed that earlier when I seen it. That's why I didn't even say anything about it. Because I know you're a Jets guy.
Yes.
Oh, Jeeves. Absolutely, Jeeves.
Send it, G.
Add us on social media.
If you
Since
want
we didn't-
independent artist music, I got a couple of friends that make music.
I would love it. I would actually love it. I've reached out to people on Twitter and nobody's stepped up to the plate. I would love it because that would be awesome second hour break music. Because we got to keep Blacktop
because
Mojo in there.
We love Blacktop Mojo, but you know, we want to get other traction, other sounds on here too. It's not the Blacktop Mojo show.
Yeah.
It's not.
Jeeves and anybody else listening, make sure you give us a follow at Nonsensical Nonsense on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok.
all that shit.
Also, join us if you don't have the Haps app. Join us, download the Haps app, and join us live every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday night, and then get every episode of the podcast on Anchor, Spotify, Google Play, Apple Podcasts, anywhere and everywhere you get your podcasting jollies from, wherever you get off listening to podcasts at. And then you can also email us at nonsensicalnonsensepodcast@gmail.com. Listen how that flows off my tongue. Perfection. So, Jeeves, hit
Way
me
better.
up for sure.
I mean-
and let me get some of your music because I will gladly play you guys in the second hour. Because typically the second hour is Blacktop Mojo cover songs. So,
Matter of fact, I'm gonna do.
Absolutely.
I might play one of my.
But only
homeboys
if
here.
you're good. You suck.
yeah, if you suck, I'm going to tell you suck and that you should be banished. And then we're all going to go Game of Thrones on your ass and shame the shit out of you. Shame.
You're not gonna
Shame.
do that. No. I can't believe they did that woman like that. I felt bad for her. I said, shit.
I don't know nothing about Games of Thrones other than that one clip where they just shamed the shit out of that girl.
Butt ass naked walking down the street. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
You look like the biggest POS server right now. Are you a waiter, Pena? Shit, what's going on, Pena? That's my dude. That's my homie right there. What's happening? Orale, vato?
Normal customers, fuck it. Hey, you been bored. Stop sleeping around. Make your money, man.
Well,
Nah,
we
Penya's my
appreciate
boy.
listening to us and all that stuff, but your job
Put
comes
us on
first.
the speakers. Put us on the speakers in the restaurant, Pena.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate that we're like that entertaining that you're risking your job, but
Ah, part-time
no,
waiter. See,
no, don't
Don't
lose.
lose your
Oh,
money.
yeah.
it's
Listen, I play the
Spanish.
replays while I got a signal at work. I tried to play the replays back, but it was wearing my data out because I don't have a strong signal on the job.
Man, I was at last month. I figured out that at Planet Fitness there's an app that you can download on your phone. It's like a jukebox app.
Yeah.
So at Planet Fitness, there was like one of the ads that popped up on one of the TVs. I was like, I'm about to fuck Planet Fitness up. I downloaded the app and everything. My Planet Fitness pulled up. I legit played like 8 Blacktop Mojo songs in a row, and I put them in priority, so they just played. That was all it was playing over the speakers. And I was trying to figure out how to put us up there. Like if I could figure out how to put us on their speakers, I would in a
That would be
heartbeat.
funny.
Every time I go to the gym, I'm still trying to figure out a
That'd be
way to put
awesome.
us on their speakers. Like
And
I
then
almost
next
want to
thing
go
you
get
know,
a
you're
part-time.
doing a TikTok, did a podcast on the radio.
Like I almost want to go up there and get a part-time job just so I can get a hold of their Bluetooth speaker system and just put us on the Bluetooth or put us on the speakers when I'm working. And then I'll know the hookup, so when I go work out, I can just throw us on there.
Unbelievable.
Leave your weasel. Hey, I'm not allowed to see. Pena already
don't
told
want
me
to
I'm
talk
not allowed
about
to see his weasel, so leave his weasel out of this. He broke my heart. I even asked about his weasel when we were live together, and he just gave me a look, and I was like, my bad. I got the Pena smile is what I got, so I know what that meant. He's like, I'll show you my weasel, but not here. But no, I actually to go back to the music thing. Anybody who has, if you've got hookups or you got connections, and because I've reached out to some local artists, some up and coming artists, and they're like, yeah, definitely, I'm down. Let me, and then they've never sent me anything, and I've reached out to them again, and I'm like, hey guys, like I legit want to put you on the podcast. I want to play your music, so send it to me, and then I don't hear anything back from them because I would love to support. There's an Ohio-based band here. There's a band here in Ohio that's amazing, and I've reached out to them time and time again, and because Pops put me on to them, and they just they've responded once, and they're like, yeah, we'll send you some music, and then they never respond back, and it's just it's like, all right, well, you know what? I'm trying. You guys are here in Ohio. I'm in Ohio. There's people that listen in Newark. There are people that are fans of this show in fucking Newark.
That's what's up.
So
Because
I've met a couple of them, and
what's
it's
going on with all y'all? Never been, never heard of you until I met this joker right here. Not a good example, but I'm gonna give y'all a pass. But how's everybody doing?
which Joker? This Joker?
Yeah, you, damn it.
Why I gotta be a Joker?
You're, okay.
Why so serious?
Serious.
Have you ever danced with the devil on the pale moonlight? That was the coldest goddamn line, man.
No. Where does he get such wonderful toys? I like that.
That's a good one too. That's a good one too.
I like that shit.
What the hell is Michael doing? Are you fucking taking selfies and let me put a smile on that face of yours? Are you taking selfies in the middle of the fucking show? You goofy bastard.
Put her there. We get a live one. I like this shit.
You want to see a magic trick? I make this pencil disappear. That shit blew my mind.
You know what?
That
was one of the best lines of the whole damn movie.
This is a very serious cover. Okay, that is one word that never happens when you bring up when you talk about nonsensical nonsense. You never use the word serious in anything we do.
No.
Let's be clear. No.
That's like, I'm serious.
You can't stand to look at me.
Well, goddamn, Tony. I wish somebody would have got a screenshot of that face you just made. Wow. Speaking of the screenshot, man, I posted one of the screenshots on Instagram today.
I saw it. I hit it up. I saw it. That was
I love that, man. The screenshots that Tad had got during our show. Jody got a really good one that she sent to me. I'll post that as well down the road. What the hell?
Oh, Jay, you asshole. You son of a bitch. Because he ran funny as hell when he did do it. He was running funny as hell. That motherfucker said,
I keep getting
"Oh,
these.
hell
Oh,
no." He's another actor.
absolutely.
You know what, Glick? He's another
What?
actor that's done a lot of shit people don't realize.
Who?
The guy that was on
Booker?
Lamar on Revenge of the Nerds. He was also in Live. He was also in Live Free or Die Hard, and he was Tuvok on Star Trek Voyager.
Look, see, this is why the Chatters box don't want Jody involved, because she's just as good as I am.
Oh boy. As long
She
as
she
got
she
as
she,
long as
she
got
comes for the throat. Look. I'm the type of motherfucker. I'm gonna step on your throat and I ain't gonna let off. I'm gonna hit that gas pedal and go, baby.
all right.
And she's the same way. And I'm like, I want her every week. I want her every week to submit a list. I really
Yeah, me
do.
too. I want everybody up
Because
in
the Chatters box outside the Chatters box, those in the Chatters box, they're always so good, and I love watching them put their list in because every one of them are always so good, and that's like a really good competition right there. And that's what I want people to get in there, and I want people to follow us on social media and vote and share. Share it out and share it out to your people. I don't care what groups you guys are following. Share it on the groups you're following, because I follow a lot of groups that are not podcast related, and I post our podcast in there, and we have fans. People, the admins are fans of our show. They let them in. I added to a new group. I won't say the list this week because it may or may not reflect my top 5. But I have a group that I follow, and I put the podcast in there. And it's not a lot, and I understand it's not a lot. I'm not saying it's a lot, but I had like 5 or 6 comments that said we just listened and you guys are hilarious.
Tell them I said thank you.
You guys are fun, and it has nothing, and it's a group that has nothing at all to do with podcasts.
Because you got to provide entertainment to people who are looking for something different than what
Well,
they
don't
have
you have
out there.
people from your school that listen to us too?
I get in trouble every time
Jack from-
I get in trouble every time I post into the alumni page. But there are people from my high school in the alumni page that do listen. But every time I post into the alumni page, some of the olders, the people, they get all butthurt and they're like, "This is not entertaining and this is dirty." And I'm like, "Why don't you? You're fucking 100 years old. Die already."
Damn.
You know. Like, nobody cares about your fucking opinion at
Damn.
this point. If you don't like it, scroll on by.
Really? 9% off in Ukraine. Okay.
But it's just like it sucks because I've talked to a couple of the admins from my alumni page, and they're like they like the show and they like us and they're a little bit older, but they're like, hey, we're just trying to not piss everybody off. And I'm like, no, I totally get that. I totally understand. I said, but at the end of the day, and they've agreed with me, they're, at the end of the day, just scroll by it. You don't have to, you don't have to listen to it. Nobody's making you download Spotify and making you listen to it or making you come into the lives or anything like that.
I say, grab a drink, sit back, and listen to some guys talk some shit from different demographics.
Yeah, and we all are. I mean,
Yes.
regardless of the fact that Mike, Jeff, and I are your stereotypical bearded white guys, or as Brian calls us, the new Wyatt family. Which if Jeff would have been here tonight, I would hate to have that guy's job. Weird loner standing on a mountain. What the hell are you talking about? The Ricola guy? Ricola! But if Jeff would have been here tonight after I did Rocky's intro that he made for us, I was gonna play the theme song to the Wyatt family, which I was like, Tony's the only one who's gonna get this, but I was gonna play the Wyatt family intro. We're here.
You all need to be wary of the intro I have if I ever win.
Uh-oh, Wicked's got her list in. So Betty
Wicked sent her list. Yeah. So, but
shit's getting real, Tony. Shit's getting real.
Yeah, Tony's still
already.
Tony's on the co-main event status. He hasn't, even though he's on the show, he still hasn't got up to the main event status.
Let me be clear.
What the hell are you eating?
Oranges.
Chicken.
You always being clear. Every time you talk, you're always being clear. Let me make this clear.
Let me make this clear.
Let me make this
Go
clear.
I am all
Let me
about,
tell you something.
Let me make this
I'm all about audience participation.
Absolutely.
I'm
Well, and
all-
that's what I said. That's why I said you. That goes for you guys as well. Vicky got her list in. I'm not going to look at it. Swiping it off the screen. Oh, you got to stop, girl. Jody, you got to stop.
Jay.
I'm just saying. She sent me 3 of her picks, and they're good.
She's got a brain on her. That's what you want.
Jay's got
She ain't
me
playing.
rolling.
She ain't playing.
She ain't playing. That's what we want. Proper competition.
And that's the thing. Like her and I talk every week, and I tell her my list and this, that, and the other thing, and it's not like, and it's just like, why are you not submitting a list every week? I want her in every week. I want her in the mix every week because she's so fucking good at this shit.
Mm-hmm.
I want everybody.
What the hell are you talking about, Jay? Go smoke a bowl and come back.
I don't know what to do sometimes.
Because sometimes, God forbid Jody ever makes it to the main event status. Because sometimes she gets me questioning my list, and you 3 don't even get me questioning my list.
You're too busy questioning yourself. That's why.
I am 9 in a row, 10 total. I ain't questioning shit, and we all just froze up.
No,
There it is.
It's okay. Jay.
You froze. Refresh your page.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you froze.
You
That
froze.
was all you.
Tony, you froze
frozen
right as
too.
you was.
You're frozen. Refresh your
Am I
page.
I am.
No.
Let's
Are you serious right now, Jason?
Yeah.
I can't do anything. My whole computer is locked up. I can't do anything. Can you guys still hear me?
Yes.
Okay, you can hear me.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
here
can
we
hear
go.
you
Oh,
fine.
oh god. Yeah, my
I
computer's
do think
complete.
it's hilarious.
Fucking J Money is literally calling me on Snapchat right now.
That's why your computer froze. That's why your computer froze. Refresh your shit.
Yeah, Victoria. Betty turned hers in like 20 minutes ago.
Everybody in here make a list. I'm voting on the chat
Yeah.
box. Make a list.
Everybody who's listening, get your list in. Jeeves, get your list in. I have no control. My laptop is
We
completely
got you
frozen.
covered. Don't worry about
So,
it. We can still hear you. We can still hear you.
as long as you guys can hear me. Yeah, everybody who's listening,
And I might-
Jeeves, get your list in.
Another picture.
Eleanor,
another
get your
picture of you
list
being
in. We can take up to 6.
We could Italian Nines. Pam. Jody.
All right, Jody ain't playing. She's got a nice list.
I want to see what you got. List wise.
Very nice list. Very nice list.
I didn't want a screenshot of myself, Jason. I wanted a screenshot of Tony being frozen, stuffing oranges in his fucking face.
Oh, we can get your screenshot. Pena, make a list.
Yeah, Pena, make a list.
Make a list, Pina.
Let it be. Make a list. All you bots out there, make a list. We're hosting, damn it. We improvising right
List
now.
of what?
John Osborne, make a list. Sadie, make a list.
Top. It don't matter what. Just make a list.
Just make a list. Damn right.
Don't matter what. Just make it, okay? Bada bing, bada boom. That's mine. Actually, I do the same thing when I read yours, guys. Is Betty and Vicky. Vicky's got some good lists. So does Betty. I'm surprised Betty hasn't won. I actually thought she won already.
I can't believe he keeps winning every damn week. Coachy Poo, make a list.
There's only one. You don't even know. Just you just like make a list. Whoever comes in, make a list. I don't know where Glick went. I guess he's trying.
I'm having fun with this. I'm not even about the money. I'm just here to have fun with it. I'm not worried about the money.
Right.
I want him to get the platform up.
Right.
if I was to ever ask for anything, it's going to be small shit. 'Cause I ain't never
You
trying to
won't
bust
be
nobody's
humble,
pockets.
Glick.
And big ups,
You won't be as humble as Glick, Betty.
I think Wicked Italian Eyes is going to buy my Crown Peach that one day, and I thank her for that. So once again, I want everybody to participate. This is going to shut down in a minute, since he's already dropped down. Let's he can get back in. But everybody up in here,
Yeah.
Coach Pooh, we got to do a list of the top 5 television theme songs. Has to have lyrics included. No instrumentals. Oh, good, he is back. Okay, you're back.
Okay, he was able to come back. That was awesome. Well, that's the list you should have submitted, Victoria. Was top 5 theme songs from like television and stuff.
Holy shit, we're still here.
Yeah, Wicked Italian
Yeah,
Eyes.
we're still here.
Dude.
One weekend, I thought.
Dude, my computer
Yeah.
completely shut down.
Yeah, that happens.
Like, look his back, and my computer completely
He's been
froze
changing
up.
since
I could hear you guys. You guys could still hear me. It completely shut off, restarted, and then when it came up, it was like restore your web pages. So I was like, yeah, fucking restore it. And then it brought up Haps. So I was like, holy shit.
Hey, Betty. Yep, you pushed the button.
So
Yeah.
hopefully,
you pushed
I didn't push the button. I didn't push the button. I swear to God, I didn't push the button.
You
That's
pushed
3.
the button.
3.
I didn't push any button.
3.
Calm down,
Let's push the button.
Count Dracula.
I told you the
I did not push any buttons.
picture. It worked. It worked for
So-
Apollo 13. It can work for you.
Yes.
So hopefully, maybe when you guys were chit chatting, because I could hear you guys for a minute, and then everything just went silent. So hopefully we didn't lose everything, and it'll be cool
Everything is still there.
on the when I download the audio. Don't say names on here. What names are we not saying?
I don't know. Everything's good, bro. That happened to me more than once. You're fine. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah. Okay. No, it's just cool that it let me restore everything, and everything came right back up. So, baby, what names are we not saying?
J Money, change your meds. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah, we
You
don't.
can take
we
a
don't-
survey,
We don't
but
answer
don't leave
those
the
surveys.
pubis of women's alone, Jay.
Yeah.
We all know you like the lady boys of Asian descent. Don't lie to us, Jay.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I am not getting in the middle of that. That's between you and James. James came on here, actually. James came on here the other night. We were talking about Amsterdam and Germany and this, that, and the other thing. And when I was listening to the podcast today, that was actually really that was a really cool segment when James came on here.
Yeah.
And he was so crystal clear. He came in.
Yeah.
It was
sound great.
so. People are saying, yeah, stop saying shows, you jackasses.
Okay.
We got until Saturday. I hate to be that guy because I know you guys have fun with the starting 5 and everything like that, but can we limit like putting TV show or whatever the starting 5 is? And I think all the guys would agree with me. Don't just start spouting off craziness in the chatters box. Keep it to yourself.
Until Saturday.
Keep it to yourself until Saturday. And then even Saturday, when the 4 of us are making our picks, don't.
Yeah.
I know that's not me being a dick. Usually this is where I'm the bad guy, but I feel like all 3. I feel like Tony, Mike, and Jeff would all agree with me on this. That's one thing that when we're making our picks. I know you guys are excited, and we're excited. It's hard for me not to spout off stuff because I've got so much shit going through my head. I know Tony's got his goddamn list made. Mike's probably thinking of things, so it's hard for us too not to start just spouting shit off.
Because I will do this shit.
No, Jay.
Don't fucking tell me what to do, Coachy Poo.
Well, first of all,
Just because you call me hairy dude, and you touch my soft
isn't
spot
funny.
that sometimes gets hard after you touch it, doesn't mean you can tell me what to do, Coachy. Submit your fucking list, Coachy.
Yeah.
Jay, money, $25.
Tony, don't worry about me, Coachy.
Surgery that I would have to pay
You know who?
to make this as disgusting as Glick. But,
What?
sorry, Jay.
What did Glick do that has to do anything with Jason?
Jay said he would give me $25 if I try to look like you for the next 2 weeks, and I can't afford that.
You already try. That's the key word. You try.
I have not tried. I am me. I have always been me.
But you know who I got to who I got to go live with for the first time last weekend
Who?
on here.
How?
Oranges.
Oranges.
No.
No, I got to go live for the first time with Elliot this weekend.
Yeah, he was talking with Elliot.
We had fun. He's got to send me one of those PB hats.
Elliot is fun.
No, we actually we had a blast. We were hanging out. We were having fun. We got alarmed. And we were raving out. Elliot is it was fun to hang out with him. Look, hey Jay, like I said, man, I'm not getting involved in anybody's drama or anything like that. If somebody's got a problem with somebody, that's between you and them. I'm not doing the drama on here anymore. If somebody comes in here and starts spouting off and acting like an asshole, I have to learn to bite my tongue. I have to learn to let it go. Let it go.
I don't know what song that came from.
Frozen.
Let it go. Here
Because
stand holding.
I've been
Can't remember the
getting
words.
worked up lately. So at the end of the day, the drama is the drama that stays out of here. We don't do drama in here. We come in here and we have fun and we laugh and we shoot the shit.
Yeah, we don't need drama.
That's why we're trying to bring a certain someone back, Michael.
Oh.
Tell I said please.
This motherfucker said, "Oh." Well, he's back.
Oh.
He turned his camera off so he could take selfies, so we don't make fun of him anymore.
I'm responding.
I am not doing that. Stop.
Yes, you are. This motherfucker was like,
No, I don't. I don't have a standalone freezer. Shut the
Why the
fuck
fuck
up.
are you answering him? We told you this last week. Stop.
I can't help it.
Mike's a slow learner. Mike's a little bit slow. Stop sending dick pics, Michael.
He exhales in the process.
If he saw my dick pic, never mind. I ain't even.
We'd
he
all
said
laugh.
don't.
Calm down, TPG.
Yeah.
What the fuck I'm gonna do with you motherfuckers?
I'm feeling great. Oh wait.
What's going on, Debbie?
I'm doing good, Debbie.
Oh, damn. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I take it back.
Yeah,
I don't
I know.
care how you're
See,
feeling.
you don't
I don't
care
care how you
about
feel,
Tony.
Debbie.
So you don't give a fuck about us. I mean,
Yeah.
Tony ain't the only
Fuck
one in
Tony.
the room.
Listen
But
to Scent.
we're-
All right,
hi.
Jeeves.
Hi, Debbie.
Jeff's going to shit himself this week because, oh, there we go. We got Jeeves. Yeah, there we go. That's what's up. I like it. We got Jeeves. We got Betty. We got Vicky. We got Jody's got her list made up.
Yeah. I'm doing great. We're still not.
I
gonna
still get
that you
I still get
Tony
excluded.
singly, and me and Glick are the guys, but that's fine.
I still get excluded.
I have
She
name. I have a name.
She asked how Tony
I
was
have a
feeling.
name.
Then she asked how the
Oh,
handsome
you
men
handsome
were doing, which meant Tony and Mike. I still don't.
Wow.
I mean, not that you care, but I'm doing all right. I'm doing
Holy
okay, I guess.
shit.
I mean, I'm just
Actually,
here, you know.
Jay.
Don't mind the host of the show. Don't
Your ass-
mind the guy
your
who
ass-
created all this.
Is Glick still talking?
I mean,
Shit.
I'm done talking. I don't even
Hey,
matter at this point. I'm just
Tony
here to
said
push
make a
buttons.
list. So no. Tony said make a list to you. Jay.
We told all of you guys to make a list, Jay.
I got that, Glick.
Nah, you got it, Michael? Nonsensical
Yeah, I'll take
Nonsense podcast at gmail.com.
How do you spell nonsense?
I don't know.
Fuck, I'm too drunk.
Oh, no, the hell you didn't. That was going to be my third pick, baby.
Nonsensical
In all honesty.
Nonsensical Nonsense podcast.
Oh, my
at
God.
gmail.com. God damn it, Illinois. Shit. I got it. Don't worry about it. I got it, y'all.
Oh damn! I feel like I spell about as good as Jeff right now.
Look, our second guest, our second interview that we ever did was with the guy who Jeff went to high school with.
I spelled it just like
And
Jeff.
well, the email is in the comments now, Eleanor. Nonsensical non. Wow, you really did fuck that up, Michael.
Yeah,
I didn't. I didn't.
I'm dyslexic. I have a learning disability, so let's
Betty,
make fun
thank
of it.
you.
You're welcome.
Tony and Betty had it right. And
Yeah, thank you.
you're
Let's make
dyslexic? Are
fun
you
of it.
really?
And
No,
after
wait. Are
making
you
fun of my
really
learning
dyslexic?
disability, let's make fun of your dead
No, wait a
mom
minute. Are you
because
really
that's what we
dyslexic?
did.
Are you really
Yes,
dyslexic? Are you?
I really am.
So's
dyslexic.
Jeff. And do you think you're safe from me not making fun of you for being in the special needs class?
Well, I mean, let's make fun of your dead mom next, since we're just making fun of people.
You already
with learning
have. You already made fun of my dead mom and the fact that I'm an orphan.
because you made me feel like shit for it.
You should feel like
And then
shit
you
because
made fun of your
I'm
own
not a
dead
fucking
mom.
orphan. I'm not a fucking orphan. And I was an adult when my mom died. You really thought I was adopted. That's the thing that fucks me up
Yes, I
more than
really
anything.
thought you
You
were
really
adopted.
thought I was adopted.
I
You
thought you
thought I
were
was
Oliver
fucking adopted.
Twist, man. I thought you were fucking Oliver Twist.
I'm not
Please,
hanging out in an
ask
orphanage.
more.
Yeah, I'm not in an orphanage. Please, first and foremost, if you know anything about me, I'm not standing in front of some goofy some bitch going, "Please, sir, can I have some mo?" No, I'm gonna
At
take it.
6,
I'm
you
gonna slap
could've
that some
been
bitch in the
at fucking
mouth,
6.
and I'm gonna
Oh,
take
like
it.
David Copperfield, orphan boys stealing rich people's wallets. How about that?
So, you went to my profile. There you go. Hey, as long as you got me, Jeeves, I'll make sure we follow you back if you got me on. So, or got us on. Not me. It's us. I got us
Jay,
on.
you
Yeah.
and me, we are no longer friends. I am severing this relationship after that fucking comment you just said.
Doe,
Fuck you, Jay.
a deer, a female deer.
That's great.
Yeah, Jeff. Actually, Michael. No, that's actually. I never knew you were dyslexic because Jeff is too. He also reads at a kindergarten level.
No, I did Hooked on Phonics. Look what Hooked on Phonics did for me.
Clearly, did not work for you. Fucking non-sickle nonsense. Fucking thinking we're a popsicle.
Sure you did, Jay. Sure you did. We're not friends.
You finally learned. You have finally learned. Jay can be your
Well,
friend.
he insulted
you just
me. He insulted me. He said that I should look up to you. That's like the fucking insult of insults.
well, you
Even
should
you
look up
would
to
say
me.
I shouldn't do that.
You should look up to me. I'm a great example.
Great example of bullshit.
I don't know, either way, still a great example. One day maybe you could have hair as glorious as mine. Maybe one day you'll have a beard as glorious as mine.
You know
You'll never
what?
have a.
The thing
You'll
is,
never.
you might
You'll never have a
glorious
voice.
beard, but you act like I don't have a beard at all. You act like you're talking to Jeff when you're
okay.
talking about your beard.
I mean, it's okay
I
if you're
have
Amish.
fucking inches.
It's
all
a
right?
good
I don't
beard.
have a baby
It's
beard like Jeff.
okay. First of all, you can't say inches because I can say the same thing about my pecker. I have inches, not a lot of them, but I have inches.
I mean, 2 is plural, and that counts.
I'm just saying. I have inches on my beard too.
Thank you, Jay. Wait a minute. Why am I fucking talking to you?
You do kind of look
We're not
Amish
friends.
with your beard. You do kind of look like you have an Amish beard.
No, I have a mustache too, and a pretty impressive one. Thank you very much.
I would gladly go mustache versus mustache against you.
I mean, not as good as.
I
Tom
made
Selleck,
Burt Reynolds
but
cried when he seen my mustache.
You did not make Burt.
Yes, I did.
Or Tom Selleck.
I made Tom Selleck kill himself. Actually, I made Burt Reynolds kill himself, and Tom Selleck cried. That's the truth. Those are facts.
Eleanor,
That's the truth.
I'll send it for you.
Straight facts, my homie. Straight facts, my G.
That was straight thugonomic bullshit. That's exactly what that was.
Well, I could have been like Jeff and just dropped the N-word on your ass.
Oh, he got it back too.
He did what?
He got it back too.
Oh yeah, you weren't here for that Captain
Whoa.
part-time.
He got
Fucking-
it,
Well, Jeff. did
Fucking
something
Jeff was
nice like that.
he got
Jeff
it back
dropped
quick.
the N-word with
He was
the
trying to
with
put
the
the lyrics on
GA.
the song. I looked at him. I said, "Watch yourself."
Yeah, this motherfucker dropped it loud as hell too, without a care in the world. I was just like,
What a
Tony said, "Watch yourself," and Jeff was like, "Oh shit, my bad." I'm like, "Yeah, you're fucking bad."
Jay's like,
Wicked said he really did. Jody was in here for it. Hey, there was a lot of people that were in here that heard it. There was, I was just
like-
kind of like, I
Looks
have
like
to
this.
go over there. I'll be right back.
I got fried chicken.
That shit be fun
I'm
to.
just gonna leave you two in the room together. No witnesses.
No, not at all, Jay. Yeah, I was just like, I have,
If I was in that room, I would have went jumping Jehoshaphat.
I didn't know how to react because he said it so comfortably, like it
Yeah.
was just a regular, normal, everyday. I'm like, this
What do you
mother,
expect? What do you that
like
this motherfucker right here?
freeing up, waiting for right, exactly, wicked, like everybody, like I've said it, like I had certain groups of friends, not white, black groups of friends or POCs or whatever. But I've had groups of friends that were like, just
Because we're
fucking say it
professionals,
because you're,
John. We don't give
yeah,
up.
yeah, just say it because you know you're one of us type deal. And even then, I would kind of stutter and stuff. This motherfucker said it just plain as day, clear as could be, no fucks given, and I was just like, yeah. So, welcome to Nonsensical Nonsense. Don't
Your
cancel
toes
me,
just start
cancel Jeff.
looking at his skin
That's exactly what
going,
he said.
I
what
was
the
like,
fuck?
I was like, I did not say. I'm the bad guy 99% of the time, but I am not the bad guy in this situation. That was 100% Jeff. That was all Jeff. That is Jeffrey, a.k.a. Freddie Mercury, a.k.a. Nick Wish version of Nick K. That was
Yeah.
Jeff
Well,
Ree.
Jeff, I mean, he immigrated to Mexico for a reason. He's the only American to immigrate to Mexico. I will put this. He did it for a reason. Even Americans were like, "What the fuck?"
Wicked Italian.
I've had that. I will not mention any names, but I have had that conversation very recently with somebody about the real reason why Jeff went to Mexico.
Oh, wow.
We will never know. He can tell us all the bullshit stories he wants, but there is a real reason why Jeff went to Mexico.
Oh, really? Was he pregnant?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't care at this point. Like I don't even want to know because I don't want to be guilty by association.
I'm great.
People of substance.
I am great of that around here. I am great. I'm going to title that in the broadcast one day. I'm writing my new hashtag, guilty by association. I'm notorious for that shit without even fucking trying.
You really are. You really. Well, also you put your cape on and you got to fucking save everybody.
It's not about saving everybody. I try to decrease the
You got to
bullshit.
save everybody. You got to
Motherfuckers
save
want
everybody.
bullshit in their lives.
Yeah, you got to try to save everybody and be the fucking hero. Okay, goddamn! Every time Tony comes on live when there's some shit going on, he Nickelback's played in the background.
If everyone cared, fuck you.
Yeah, exactly. But then if Tony don't got nobody to save, then he makes up bullshit. Whichever one of you motherfuckers wants some, come and get some. Because
Oh,
I'm airing it all out there. Ain't nobody got no problem with Tony.
On purpose. Oh, this is
Ain't
No,
nobody got
nobody
no
has
problem with
Can I
Tony.
drop a PSA real quick? Can I drop a PSA?
This motherfucker's got such a hard on
Drop
for
a
somebody to have a
PSA,
problem
man.
with him.
Go ahead.
Ain't nobody got a problem with Tony.
Ever since,
This motherfucker.
ever since I had that
Tell it.
broadcast,
Tell it
ever
on the
since, I've done
mountains,
the, ever
Tony.
since I've done the 3 of them, let me be clear. No names will be dropped. No ideas of who they
We
are
don't
will
know
be
what we're talking
dropped.
about either,
But
John.
there are 3 people in particular that I was looking for that popped back up. No names need to be said. Period. And
Like I almost went in that podcast and
Give me
started
this.
shit with you just
Give me this.
because.
Give me this. 3 people did show back up. I haven't heard anything. I haven't said anything. But I couldn't see them, but then I could. So the word did get out.
Yeah, I legit almost started shit with you in that broadcast.
Let me go ahead and put folks up here. A lot of y'all that watch this show, y'all don't know me outside of this broadcast, and that's fine. I act up, I cut up, I fuck around with everybody. But every now and then I get in some shit, and I literally took about 8 months not saying nothing. And I finally hit my head and lost my shit.
I got your list, Eleanor.
And I started daring people who had a problem with me
You
to
don't
pop up.
stop, girl.
And one did show up. I'm gonna give him his credit. He showed up. We had it out. We couldn't see eye to eye. I'm done with it. That issue specifically. The others I can see, and I'm gonna leave it alone. So as of right now, I don't have any more problems. But y'all stick around, cause I think I'm gonna stay up a couple more hours and play some music. And if you're bored, I'm notorious for just putting some music up in here and fucking people's head up with the shit that I play. I've actually gotten good ones.
It's bad music, but it's music.
You're a fucking-
Tony, Eleanor said, Tony, I'm going to need you to sit down with Tony. I'm going to need
I
you
don't
to
know if
sit
there's
down
anything
with
wrong with
Tony,
the
and
list.
you guys. We need to get a talk it out about chilling and getting and everybody else's. Eleanor, I don't know what the hell you were just saying. I may have read that all wrong, but no, Tony does need to
I'll
stay
go
out of
live
everybody's
right after
business.
this, Eleanor. I'll go
Nothing's
live.
wrong with your list. I haven't even seen your list, honestly. I was just saying I got it.
Coach Pooh, you already pissed me off more than once. You don't even fucking know it.
No, we're telling Tony to stay out of other people's shit. Is what we're telling Tony. Because Tony wants to put on a cape, and he wants to save every goddamn person in the world, and he doesn't need to. Because some of these motherfuckers, too, a lot of these motherfuckers live for the drama. And one person who thankfully does not come in here anymore, she lives for that fucking drama. So that's what they do. There he is. Captain Savaho, you ain't fucking wrong, Elliot.
Oh, I've done that already, Eleanor.
Yes. Yeah, he needs to stay out of people's bullshit. He needs to stay out of it. He stop trying to save everybody. I've been telling Tony that since day one, since I met Tony.
I know Betty.
And he knows, and I can't vouch for anybody else on here, but I feel like Tony knows that I'm real, and he knows I'm not going to come at him with some bullshit. I'm going to say what I got to say, and if he don't like it, he don't like it. But at the end of the day, we'll be fine.
We have a birthday to Bridges, and I ain't looking for it.
Some real,
Just
some
being
real
honest with
shit. You could say that it's words of wisdom, but when you take rescue classes of any kind, whether you're CPR, swift water, swimming,
Tony is a good man.
whatever, they tell you
Goony goo
that
goo.
the number one person that you need to save,
Where's my hat
that
at,
you're
Elliot?
saving, is you.
Yeah.
Is
Nope.
you. So and they use the illustration of swimmers because swimmers have the worst of it. Now, a drowning victim is one of two victims. You either are the victim to
Right, John?
where you can save them and they want to be saved and they let you be saved, or victim number two where they're in such a fanatical state of fear that they fight the attacker, the rescuer, and in return drown their own rescue. And when a rescuer gets in that position, they can either grab hold and hope he don't fight and take him back, or knock him out like Kevin Costner did in the Coast Guard, the only Coast Guard movie that was good, and save that victim, or you let them drown.
I'll drown the
Because
motherfucker before I try to save
a
him.
drowning victim can drown you, and at the end of the day, you can't. You might not can save everyone, but you can save no one if you're drowned yourself. And that's what any rescuer will tell you.
Those are true
And
words.
you, and that's I had to learn that the hard way because I'm a sucker for hard luck cases, and if I feel like there's injustice in the world,
I used to be.
I have that superhero mentality that I just want to help everybody. But you know what? Some people can't be helped. Some people don't deserve to
No,
be helped.
there's a lot of people. There's a
And-
lot of people on here that live for drama, and that's what they look for. And
Yeah.
that's why. I mean, I've told Tony, like I said, Tony's my dude. Like that's like that's take it how you want to take it, but Tony's my brother. But I've been telling Tony for a minute now.
Yeah.
Man, let these motherfuckers go. You can't save everybody.
Just for the record, yeah, not the only
Hurt
one.
people hurt people. Broken people break people.
But some people are on here just for the drama. They can play a persona, and they can play a game, and they can. But at the end of the day, if you really watch us, and this is something that I've said in the past, I don't always comment, but I'll be watching. I'm looking. I'm seeing it. And there's a lot of motherfuckers that I don't talk about, and there's a lot of motherfuckers I don't even acknowledge if they come up in this broadcast, because I know at the end of the day, they pretend to be something that they're not, and all they want is drama.
Coach Pooh, we know.
Yeah. So
So I mean, yeah, I'm just
you do what you could. You be a light to others, and you be a help to others by being true to yourself and standing to your own
I'll be a
conviction.
light, but I got a
And
fucking match and a can of gasoline. Fuck around and
and
find out.
and you know what? You just my dad used to raise me with that. You never know whose life that you impact.
That's true.
So
I know.
you don't have to physically save everyone because just maybe that one, hey, hey, that one compliment, that one time you made somebody's day changed their whole life around. And that's all. You ain't got to save everybody, just a smile. Glick used to do this every morning.
I was wondering
Just
if you were going to actually give me credit. I
good
knew where you were
morning,
going,
and
and I
he'd
was
do
actually
that.
wondering if he was going to give me credit, single white female.
Yeah, yeah. I never did the good mornings, but he used to do it every morning. He'd go to good morning, and just talk about making somebody smile because sometimes that's the best.
I, I
You might not be able to
I've,
help
I've,
them out
I've, I've been
financially or
debating
help them
bringing that
out
back.
by giving them stuff. Sometimes just that, hey, you're important today. Change their
Well,
life.
and that was the whole point in that, and I've been struggling with that. I've been thinking about bringing it back. Actually, in all honesty, um, you don't have to get in their business. You don't have to try to save them. As John said, you don't know what everybody's going through. Sometimes the simple smile will change somebody's day.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
They can go from contemplating any number of things, and a simple smile can do a complete 180. And that's why I used to
Yep.
say that. I did the good morning, and a little goofy, and I thought it was dumb, but it blew my mind how many people actually really enjoyed it, and how many people it actually touched and it reached. And then I would end it with share a smile.
Yep.
And I used to do that, and I've
And
been debating bringing it back because it was dumb, it was cheesy, it was corny, but
yeah, we can bring it back.
There's no
But
debate. Bring the shit back.
another fun fact is people that say they don't do drama are the drama.
I
So
don't do drama, and I'm
usually
not the drama.
anybody that goes off and says I don't do
Exactly.
drama, they do drama.
Yeah,
That's
I
been
don't.
my experience in
You
life.
know what? I really,
You can't.
I truly
Drama's
try
gonna
not to
happen.
do.
It's what you do when drama. I avoid drama. I will never say I don't do drama. I
I don't.
just avoid it.
Yeah,
The
I don't
drama
like
Drama's
it.
happens.
gonna
I don't
happen.
want to.
You
I
stand as
don't
mature as possible until you have to defend yourself. Period. End of story.
exactly.
Yeah.
Period. End of story.
I don't want
Stand.
to deal with it. I don't want to play with it. I don't want to get into that situation. Big hairy guy. If I weren't corny, I'd think something
If
was.
you were corny, I think something was wrong. What you do is an
All
ass.
right. Well, you know what? It's official. Make sure you follow Nonsensical Nonsense on TikTok, and the good mornings are coming back every morning.
Good job.
Good.
Yeah, I'm really glad because there was one or two back when I was in my crying in parking lots for days, scared to go home. I'd turn on the that's true story back to life. That's how far I've come.
No, no,
Scared to go
I've
home,
heard it.
sitting in parking lots for hours. And that's where I was when I first met Glick. And some of those good mornings made that day easier. You know,
I've heard that. I've heard that
so
from a lot of people.
and that's why when your account got banned and you started up the other account, and it took you 3 years to get that to a
I
thousand.
do have a heart,
Um,
Betty.
I was one of the only few that not only followed you on that backup account to get you back live, but I also tried to get other people to follow you too. It was because of the good mornings. You might be an asshole sometimes, but there's some
99%
strong
of the
stuff.
time, I am I'm an asshole at the end of the day, but I'm an asshole with a good heart. I really do have a good heart, and I really do because I know what it's like to be on the opposite end. I know what it's like to be on that spectrum, sitting in a parking lot crying, or sitting at home wondering what the hell you're doing, or anything like that. I've been there.
Wondering how you going to eat next, how you going to pay the bills, how you going to get to work or have a
Yeah.
second chance, you don't get a paycheck. Everything's cut off. You have nobody else to call. You have no friends to
Yep.
go to. You do a studio, you do a damn cash advance loan, then you got to figure out how to pay it back. Then your son won't go to sleep. I'll be here all day. It ain't just you.
I've been there. I've been there. I've worn
Telling you how to get
every
over
pair of
this
them
shit.
damn shoes.
Thank this shit that we got right here and the fact you have motherfuckers to talk to. Because a lot of times some people don't have nobody to talk to. That's the worst shit
Exactly.
ever. When you have energy and nowhere to divert it is the worst shit ever. Everybody can relate.
I've I've worn every single pair of those shoes that you just mentioned, Tony,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why I started doing what I was doing. Milton, what's going on? It's good to see you in here
Who is
again. You and I
Chris
need
Sabo?
to have a conversation, but Chris Sabo is my favorite Reds player of all time.
Gotcha.
Chris Sabo jersey in my closet right now.
Illinois, you
But
was
you and I
close.
still need to have a
remember.
conversation.
You was close. I remember. You was close.
Actually, just to show you people in good faith and how good I am. I just hit Milton with another subscribe button. Even though I blocked him, I unblocked him. I unblocked him that
For the
night.
self-employment COVID refund. Are you fucking serious? Not being funny, but that's a plus. I remember Eleanor. Mike, your computer's glitching. Refresh your shit.
All right.
Unfortunately, I've never had to live in a hotel,
Let me
but
tell you something, Jim Money.
I've
I am scared to watch that movie. That scene with him in that bathroom stall trying to hold his son so he can go to sleep terrifies the fuck out of me.
Dave what the hell did you just say, Coachy?
Something stupid. Don't mess with Dave Concepcion. That's fucked up. You know that's dead.
I don't even know what the hell that is.
He tried to start gaming. Yo, refund with 9,200. Man, go enjoy yourself with your wife. Go enjoy yourself with your wife. Congratulations.
But so, I guess tomorrow I got to bring back. I got to On a side note, we are a little bit over. We got to go ahead and start wrapping this bad boy up. But I guess tomorrow I got to bring back the good mornings. So I will do it on TikTok. I will do it on, and then I will take that video and I will post it on Snapchat. And I will post it on Instagram, and I will post it on Facebook. It's really cheesy and really corny in my head, but I didn't. I often forget how many people were affected by it.
You need to learn something.
You don't know what
Easy
people are.
according to you, because you have to admit that you have a heart. But when you
Oh, I absolutely do. I have the biggest heart in the world.
Well, then don't be scared to show it. That's real tough. I always tell people if somebody isn't real with their feelings, they're not real with themselves, and they're phony.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you don't show it to everybody doesn't mean you're not real with it. You got to face what you're going through. You can't hide every goddamn thing.
No, absolutely.
So,
well, like I said, you went on you did one of your speed talking sessions, and I always
Crooked music. I live in the
baby.
world of cheesy and corny. I say the cheesiest things to pick up women.
I do love Tony D. I done said it. Tony D is my brother.
I love flirting
love
with
that man.
cheesy and corny lines.
Who said that?
Just because it's funny and it makes their day.
Coach,
Yeah, I live in that world.
I'm not telling Coach Pooh that shit. Fuck him.
No, I mean cheesy is funny, and if you make anybody laugh,
No.
everybody's all about the bullshit nowadays. If you just make someone laugh, make somebody smile, you change their whole perspective in life for the day.
Lighthearted comedy has an effect on people who are entirely focused on business and nothing else. The low down and dirty is for people who need to change and what's status quo.
what's up, Dr. G?
What's up, Dr. G? There's nowhere near cheese.
Hood manners, and that's a beautiful thing. Yeah, man, I know about them hood manners.
I miss silliness.
Right, it's
Still
the best. I
watch out
love
and
it.
sell
That's
shit.
why I do the stupidest shit.
Well,
Sometimes
Some
make
of the
sure you
funniest
guys
things
make
I
sure
do. Some of the funniest things I do is walking into Walmart with the whatever music's playing in the parking lot as you go in. I will do the stupidest shit.
well, like I said, make sure you guys are following us on social media because I've been struggling with this and I've been debating it for a good while now. So it's coming back starting tomorrow.
Go with it. Fuck it. Milton, subscribe.
So-
Congratulations.
Milton, thank you. Like I said, I would like to have a chit chat with you, Milton. But thank you. And like I said, I unblocked you at the end of that show that night, and I don't know. Still would like to talk to you. I'd like to have a chit chat with you, man. Not tonight, obviously, but at some point. But yeah, guys.
Oh.
Oh, I know about hood manners too. Sorry, Dr. G.
Yeah, I was thinking a different kind of way.
You said hood, man.
All right,
I was
bro.
rolling with it. You
Whatever.
said hood.
He did say hood, right?
Oh, yeah.
I was running with it. Like that
I
was
was
like
running
the
with it,
code.
too.
Like I thought that was like
Hood like
street
a
code. I know, man.
Right.
Trust me. I got my card. I'm a
Exactly.
long time member.
Crooked. You're 100% right. being stupid
I don't
makes,
typically look at my TikTok.
makes
I don't
other
have an
people laugh,
embarrassment
which
filter.
makes me smile. So I'll be stupid every day. I'll be stupid every day.
Dr. G. Don't try to save yourself. You're good, Dr. G.
It's good,
Yeah,
man.
you're
Leads
good,
with
Doc.
that,
She gets a
leads
pass.
with that
Hood
subscribe
manners.
button.
You got it.
But
Hood manners.
no, like I said, so yeah, like I said, you guys, like I said, Tony, you got to take your cape off, man. You can't save everybody, and you know, surprisingly, outside of the silliness and the nonsense that we do in here, I mean, nonsensical nonsense. We come in, we got all kinds of craziness, but we can get serious, and we can really have a conversation at the end of the day. But and we can do serious conversations and hood manners, baby.
Good
Hood
man.
manners.
Hashtag hood manners.
Hood
That's a
manners.
new nonsensical nonsense hashtag. Just so you know, Dr. G. Get your hashtag hood manners right.
Yeah.
But we can get serious from time to time, and we can talk about it a little bit because we've all been through shit. And like I said, Tony went on one of his Tony.
That's the
Yeah,
That's what I
that's what I.
told him that. I told him that. Good.
But and Milton, like I said, the I got super, and it's not just at you. It's at a lot of people. But the whole I got way too drunk and said some stupid things. We got to put that shit to bed because that flies under the radar of.
For a lot of
Oh, baby, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to punch you in the face for the 37th time this week.
people.
You know what I mean?
In all honesty, Milton, I already knew that. I had already said that. I told him to hold off for a minute because you always come back when you do something like that. I know what's going on.
And that's what I said. You need, and anybody who uses that excuse, and I've used that excuse, and I'm speaking for myself personally. I've used that excuse more times than I can count, and it comes down to two things. You need to get help, and you need to get your drinking under control, or B, not you, and I'm not directing this at you, Milton. I'm just saying in general. A, get your drinking under control, get help, or B, crawl in a hole and just drink yourself to death, because that's where I was personally. And I made the choice to get my shit under control, and I did not get help, but I helped myself, and I was able to fix my problem. You cannot use I was drunk and blah, blah, blah as an excuse. I'm sorry. That does not fly. Nobody can ever use that as an excuse. And I'm saying that as a person who has used that as an excuse. And I'm saying that as a person who was a raging alcoholic and did things when I was drunk and thought it was okay because, I was drunk, my bad.
But I will tell you the fact that he does apologize afterwards. I give him credit for that.
I apologized a million times after the fact.
I know where you coming from, but I'm gonna tell you, Milton. I already told you more than
But-
once. Once you week, and I'm gonna say shit, and I know you come back afterwards.
Well, I don't know Milton. So these are my 2 cents, my opinions, and they're assholes. But I'll give you an opinion on the whole drinking thing. You can always apologize for that baby you ran over because you were too drunk. But does that change the fact that baby got ran over?
No. Absolutely not. But I believe in forgiveness. And I believe in forgetting.
Exactly.
And I talked to Tony.
not-
And I talked to Tony, hence the reason why I unblocked Milton. Hence the reason I told Tony I said I would like to have a conversation with. And I'm not trying to direct this at Milton, I'm just saying as a whole. But no, and thank you, John. Thank you, John. I appreciate that.
Hey, Jay, right, I agree with you on that.
Milton isn't absolutely. He is a good guy. And I've stuck up for Milton more times than I can count. I've stuck up for Milton against a lot of people.
He dropped everybody. We was all concerned about him, and I told him about that shit more than once. So,
And I've been in lives with Milton.
And-
Milton and I.
Because we're not beating you up, Milton.
No, I ain't beating you
up.
I'm actually very happy. You're trying to get the alcohol under control. And this has nothing to do with the show. This is you as a person, because I've seen addictions. I've seen it ruin the best of people. I've lost my Uncle Brian because of heroin addiction. So I understand. But bro, if you can get help and live a regular life and a normal life, then do it. Do it. But
But yeah, no, it's
At
just
least
not. This is not this is
till
not an attack at all on Milton. I'm just saying,
no.
like, I'm so tired of hearing that. I'm so tired of hearing it. Oh man, I was so drunk. You know what? I've been there and I understand it. But at the end of the day, words only go so far. Actions go a million miles farther than words will ever go. And that's where that
Well,
was the crossroads
it's
that was the
not even
crossroads that I was in my life when I
John.
said, you know
We're
what,
not
I
throwing.
can't keep doing this.
We're definitely not throwing stones. We're not throwing stones, John, at all. I'm actually trying to be sincere with Milton,
I will
and
never
so
throw a
so is
stone
Blake.
because trust me,
No,
if I throw one stone, I got 100 of them coming back at me,
exactly. This isn't
maybe
that kind
more.
of
That's
yeah.
what they say. If you point a
You
finger at
got
somebody.
three.
Remember, you got three more pointing back at you.
Right back at you.
Yeah.
This is just the first time I've seen Milton since he came in with his craziness. And as I said, I'm not trying to direct this at him. I'm just saying as a whole, Milton and I have never had a problem. I've stuck up for him. We've been in lives together. I enjoy hanging out with this guy. And actually, at the end of the day, if I'll be 100% honest with you guys, because I'm trying to end this show, but we keep going. But at the end of the day, I was more hurt than anything else when Milton came in here and said the things that he said. I was more hurt by it than anything
Yeah.
else. So, I lashed out because, like I said, I thought Milton and I were friends. I thought we were in a good place, and then he kind of shocked me. He kind of threw me for a loop, and, it is what it is. But, we're good. At the end of the day, Milton and I will still be good. I don't want to have a conversation where I'm going to go at him. I just want to talk to him. I just want to hang out with him. I just want to chit-chat with him. You know what I mean?
J Money, your ass is next.
Fuck J Money.
Your ass is
Goofy
next.
bastard.
No, but no, and like I said, it's got nothing to do with that. It's just at the end of the day, real boys. I can have all out fist fight with Glick if me and him ever get to that point, and then turn around, make up, and just have a beer with him, and that's
Yeah,
all
exactly.
that is.
I'll punch
Yeah,
the
this
shit
is-
out of Mike, and then we'd have the beer together.
Yeah, exactly. I'd beat the
No,
fuck out. I'd beat the
Milton's
fuck
my.
out of him. I would beat the fuck out of Glick so bad.
Nothing, Milton.
Listen, I'd be right
Nothing,
there
Milton.
with him the next day, spoon feeding his breed food for the next 6 months to help him get better because that's
Do
the
you
type of friend
really
that I am.
think you could take me in a one-on-one fight?
Now that's bringing up some old shit. That's bringing up some old shit.
And Mike, I want to thank everybody for being here. We will be back Saturday, 8 o'clock Eastern.
No.
Normal 3-hour show, a whole bunch of more antics, a whole lot of more shit.
Where the hell? Why are you rushing off? What the hell are you doing that you're
I'm trying to
rushing
leave
off
in
for?
23 minutes. I heard you say it twice, and we still here, so I'm trying to help you.
I know. But yeah, no, we're gonna. Yeah, well, I was trying to get to this fucking ad, and then I totally forgot. But no, we're good. Milton, you and I are good. We'll chit chat. Milton, add me on social media. Add us on social media. Not me, but add Nonsensical Nonsense. We'll chit chat. But no, we do appreciate you guys hanging out as always. It is what we do. This is what we do. We hang out. It's real talk. Tony, Mike, Jeff. We can all admit to it. We don't hold back. We say what we got to say. We do what we got to do. We can have fun. We can laugh. We can joke. We try to avoid all the bullshit because there's way too much bullshit in this fucking world.
All right, hurry up. Bernie's on. We got to go.
Bernie's on.
Bernie's on.
But we do appreciate you guys listening. If you're not already, give us a follow on all social media at Nonsensical Nonsense. On Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Also, if you don't have the app already, download the HAPS app, HAPPS. Download it. It's free. Give Nonsensical Nonsense a follow. You can get in here in the chatters box. Hang out with us live every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday night. You can also get every single episode of the podcast on Anchor, Spotify, Google Play, and Apple Podcasts. Basically anywhere and everywhere you get your rocks off listening to podcasts.
Thank you, Wicked Italian.
We are there. And if you'd like to, we might be getting damn close to getting our max limit on the Chatters box, but if you'd like to still get in on the Chatters box, top 5 TV theme songs with lyrics or narration, no instrumentals, go ahead and email us at nonsensicalnonsense@gmail.com. And did I forget anything?
Your music.
Merch store.
Oh, yeah, we have a merch store. I keep forgetting that because we actually have a merch store. So go to teespring.com and search Nonsensical Nonsense, or just go to any one of our social medias. The link is posted in the bio or at the top of the page. We do have some stuff up there. We got more stuff coming, so make sure you guys check out the merch store if you want to support us. Definitely do so by buying merch. Also, the biggest way you can support us, and it's 100% free. Share our broadcast, share our live, share our social media, share our podcast. Just share. Just tell everybody else about it. If you like what we do and you enjoy hanging out with us, just share. It's free. It's easy. That's the only thing I will ever ask you guys to do. I feel bad asking for your money, but I will definitely ask you guys to please share what we do because we have fun doing it. We are four gentlemen from different backgrounds, and we enjoy hanging out with each other,
Different
and we have
time
fun.
zones.
Different time zones, different backgrounds, different ages, and we all enjoy hanging out and being with each other. Like I said, these four gentlemen, and I say or three gentlemen. Jeff's not here, but these three gentlemen, they are my brothers. At the end of the day, I'll go to war with any one of them, and at the same time, we can hang out and be there for the good times or the bad
Let me be
times.
clear. If I ever call Glick, that's your ass. He's bigger than me. That's your
Don't
ass.
go to
I
war.
am.
Don't. Well, you know what I was gonna say. Don't go to war with any one of these three sons of bitches because I'm bigger than all three of them, and I'm a few French fries short of a Happy Meal at the end of the day.
And I'm a toolbox short of a mechanic. Don't fuck with me.
But with
And
that
I
being
just
said, we
and I
appreciate y'all
and I just
hanging
got
out.
divorced, so I'm ready to throw down.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
Pretty dangerous.
we appreciate y'all hanging
I got
out. We
all kinds of
appreciate y'all
pent up
listening.
rage from the Twilight series. I'm like a
Yeah.
new vampire. I'm all
Oh my
jacked up.
goodness. Well, like I said, I appreciate y'all listening. I appreciate y'all hanging out. Milton, you and I, we can touch base. Like I said, hit me up on
I
social
did that
media.
for Eleanor.
You and I can touch base privately. We don't have to do this online or anything like that. But or not me, but hit us up. But we do appreciate y'all listening. We appreciate you guys hanging out. We're gonna end this the only way we know how, with our guys in Blacktop
Hi,
Mojo.
Debbie.
If you're not already, you can find them anywhere and everywhere you stream music, and on all social media at Blacktop Mojo. The music's starting to play in the background. It's a slow burn, but it's coming. Blacktop Mojo, Wicked Woman.
Turn it up, Glick.
Sir, can I help you? Do you have any weapons of any kind? Anything to defend yourself? Sir, this is a Speedy Mart. We have hot dogs, 2 for $1. I just put them on the roller yesterday. They're pretty good. No, man, like something sharp, something like I can stab, defend myself with. I've got some sharp cheddar combos over there. It's kind of like a Ritz cracker pregnant with a cheese baby. All right. Well, let me just take one of these lighters, and I'm gonna borrow your bug spray, and can I borrow your bathroom key as well? Yeah, bathroom key. All right. Got your bathroom key right there. Make sure you bring that back, and that'll be 1362. And I'm gonna have to have exact change, sir. We're in a coin shortage at the moment. Whatever, man. Okay. Is that? No, I'm sorry.
Oh shit, Chuck.
Oh shit, Chuck.
Oh shit, Chuck.
Any more enthusiasm, Tony? Fucking hell yeah. Again, that was Black Top Mojo with Wicked Woman. If you never heard of them, do yourself a favor. Check them out anywhere you stream music. Give them a follow on all social media. Also, make sure you guys give us a follow. Give us a little share, Rooski. We will see you guys live Saturday night for a brand new episode of Nonsensical Nonsense right here on Haps at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Michael, give it to him.
Deuces, motherfucker.
Well, that's not
Oh,
your
wait a minute.
line.
That's not mine. I'm drunk. Peace out, motherfucker.
Tony, let him know.
Mother had you, mother made you, motherfuck you.
And with all those words being said, I can only leave you with one thing, and that's goodbye, motherfuckers.